played them.
Nope, I haven't played the beginner's box, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude, the
considering
beginner's
your
box wasn't...
experience with Pathfinder Society, I'm actually kind of surprised.
Dude, the beginner's
I don't imagine
box isn't that common in society.
Really? Okay. Wow, that's
Well, if you think about it, society isn't really for beginners, so why would they play the beginner box?
Nope, so society literally is meant for all levels of experience, so...
look. I no. Here's the thing. As someone who played one Society game, I came in with a level 5 pre-gen.
Mhm.
I swear to God. Okay, which Society game was it? The one that you went into the lighthouse thing, and like your end thing was like, oh, you can get a
Is
potion of
this...
turning into a werewolf.
That's Path 1, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that was
Yeah,
Path
no,
1.
Path
Yeah.
1 society is brutal. It really is. Path 2
Yeah.
society is also
No,
brutal.
I went in at level 5 and we nearly got killed. If I didn't have the rogue as my pre-gen, I would have died.
Yeah,
Because
so...
crit on a 15.
So, Pathfinder 2nd edition is also pretty brutal, but then you'll have scenarios where you'll, like, kill 2 entire NPCs that are meant to be killable, when the rest of them you manage to knock out are convinced to surrender. Up until the final boss, where one of you gets down and you're like, okay, fuck it, you finally took mercy off the table. Yeah, that's actually something that's happened before. Literally,
I'm
talked
not
down or
surprised.
knocked out every enemy NPC up until the boss. Regardless, welcome to Finding the Lost Art of a Generation. Today, right above me, I have Lightsbane, who has a new character.
Hello.
I have
Mhm.
Baron, who also had a new character last week. We'll get the art of that in
Hi.
just a second.
Yay! I get to actually officially introduce him this time.
Below me, I have Mimetic Monique.
Bene Monique is meme. Meme name. Meme name.
Hi guys, how you doing? It's me.
Don't look. You can impersonate everyone else in this group. Meme name is sacred, okay?
I can't even do impersonations.
I know. Meme name will introduce himself in a second. Finally, we have Spookheat.
Hi guys, it's me, Spookheat. How are you doing?
Arkeet.
Oh, hi.
All I can say is, God, that was such a good name change for this time of the month.
Yeah, I could
Thank
just
you.
change to my official YouTube channel's name, and it'd be a better name for this time of month. But I don't.
Good.
And meme name, you here?
Yeah, I just came back.
So,
Hi.
did you guys check out the things I mentioned? I know 2 of you did, but that was literally while we were waiting.
Yes, while you were waiting, and I just got home. So what the fuck are you talking about?
The announcement.
The memes section for an update on this week's game. What?
Yes.
Um.
Hmm.
Go to the meme
Oh
section.
God. Oh.
This is more of a serious thing, but the end punchline will get better as we finally finish it off.
Has it been 4 deaths now?
Before your character died, I think we had 3. Your
No, we had
character,
2.
Jogo, Gabby, which is temporary, I believe, and the kineticist Will had for like a session and a half.
Yeah. Which technically means it's 5, because if we include
Look in
Well,
the
no, it's 4
character
characters.
Bible, and you'll see it's more than 5.
oh, frick. Is that pinned?
It is in the mercenary section, and yes, it is.
Thank God. Okay. Ah.
I added a status section That should help you narrow it down.
Status dead. It's just dead.
Would you like to know where all of those people were stationed?
Somewhere in this region.
Yeah, the northern part of Garund.
Grund, I hardly knew her.
Garund is the name of the continent you're on. You're on the northern tip of it.
I
Solomon
don't. Oh, I'm on the thing with all the pie graphs. Am I right?
No, you're
Right.
looking at. You're looking. Okay. You're
No.
looking for. On that, you're looking to go to Ice Peace Project Generation 2. Then you should see status. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 dead.
There's. I love that we still have the one at the bottom.
What's the one at the bottom?
You'll see. I'm not saying it on air.
What are we talking about?
On page 18 of the doc. Is this the right doc?
Oh, yeah. Yes, it is the right doc. It says your mom.
Okay, yes. Yeah. What? Okay, these things aren't properly labeled, which is why I'm getting extremely confused. Where the fuck am I going?
Ice Peace Project Generation 2. It is... So if you start at the top, it is right after Gen 1 classes.
Okay, so I see Gen 1, then I see the pie graphs.
And then
Right after that...
So if you click the little thing of bars, like the 3 bars, you'll see Ice Peace Project Gen 2.
Okay, that might be my issue. You have it in PDF format. So that means I need to go to I need to go to the other one, which is the XLSX file.
It's the Google version of that.
Yeah.
In the Adventure Points channel, like, do you not have the ability to open a Google Doc? You should. It's a pretty basic function of most browsers.
Like, yes, but I was on my phone. There's a difference.
Yeah. What kind of phone do you have?
iPhone. They don't.
Yeah,
they don't like.
So yes, you might have noticed. You will notice in a second there are other people dead stationed on Garund. Some of which you've met briefly in other campaigns.
Just tell me it says rank dead.
No, it says status dead.
Oh, where's the status part? I don't see the status part.
In generate, yeah, it's on. I updated it today, Carl. You don't have the newest version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So I don't have access to it. Great. Okay. Anyways, we'll talk about that later so we can get on with that.
And finally, the notes. Please take a look at the notes if you haven't already. Or since Carl can't really open Google Docs on his iPhone, why don't someone else tell him what's in the notes today? Why don't I tell you what's in the notes today?
Look, I can open, like, if it's like a Google Doc.
October 12th, GM notes. Exciting news! When one of you is free, it's time to dive into our treasure hoard. Your paydays for this month will fatten your purses with a generous 2,000 gold. Star emoji. Items on sale this week. Don't miss out. Star emoji. Boots and cloak of elven kind. Grab both and enjoy a whopping 20% discount. Boots abounding. Bounce into action with a fantastic 15% off. Wands. Enhance your magical prowess with a buy one get one free offer for basic spells. Scrolls, healing potions, elixirs of life, antidotes, and anti-plagues. Stock up for your adventures. Enjoy an amazing 20% off each one when you buy 6 or more.
It
And
is
that's
separated
not
into
all.
types, by the way. So if you're buying
All-
scrolls, 6.
And that's not all. Our AP spreadsheet has been updated. Now, every chapter you conquer earns you a delightful 100 points. So gear up, team, and let's chase those treasures and adventures together. Bag of money emoji, star emoji. Player
And the
notes.
player notes.
Not use ChatGPT to make the above notice. Technology is amazing. You can totally funk robots now.
Yep.
Carl will be late. We must set up some Home Alone traps for when he returns. Hey, Dodd.
Okay, do
Doo-doo.
you want my character to have issues?
He already does. They always
Yes,
do.
he already
Yeah, look, Carl's character is having issues, just part of the process.
Like mine being dumb as rocks.
Why you have a positive intelligence? I don't get why you are playing him so dumb.
Don't matter. There's Crunch and there's Fluff, and Fluff dumb as rocks.
Okay.
Okay,
He's willfully
look.
retarded.
Also, intelligence and wisdom are 2 separate stats for a reason.
You're right. He's playing dumb on the intelligence side of things, not wisdom.
Carl, this is why your charisma is so low.
Just wait till Crusher
That was a
gets you.
little cold, Doth. Wow.
Okay, I just came back from a funeral, my dude.
Oh,
Was that
wow.
actually called for?
Well, he didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, Carl. I thought you
You were-
were.
I
Oh,
told
God.
you last week.
I thought you told. Christian said you were doing what is it? You were doing some voice acting. Today.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday.
We
I
decided to do
feel
that
really-
yesterday, and it still would have been after the funeral.
I was
Doing
going to
voice
make a "you must be a life of the party" joke. I am so sorry.
Actually, I didn't even attend the service. I could
So,
only
what
attend the
happened last
intern.
week,
Fine.
everyone? What happened last week, everyone?
I got introduced. My
Let it-
spoopy dude.
Let us take off our metaphorical for the sad firing of our dear soccer boy.
Nah, he's just on the bench for now. What about Chi? What about that?
She
Brr.
went boom.
Did I?
Brr, 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 brr,
And I
brr.
know that I still have to write an obituary.
Yes, you do.
Trust me. Unfortunately,
So,
I am not in the
look,
mood.
long
for
story
that.
short, what happened last week? Chi and Stella were murdered. Silver is going to be away for a bit, but her character got attacked as well. And then the sock monkey decided to fight everyone's getting court-martialed. This week, before we get started, there's one thing I should probably say, and that is there is a stranger in your camp helping himself to your food.
Again?
Again.
It was me. It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
Hey, Will, that's your cue.
Why are you back from the grave killing?
The man who stands before you is Adonis, adventure extraordinaire. Oh God!
Oh, what a handsome fellow you must be, my friend.
Tried
Well,
to
they are
tear
one.
Well, yes, my lovely chiseled body, my long flowing hair.
I can see, and you are really enjoying my cooking.
Oh
Thank you,
God,
Lord.
he's hot.
You're cooking.
Yes.
What's cooking?
Whatever you've been eating. Been chowing down on this nice protein-filled food.
Wait a minute.
Wait, did you just say tofu?
No,
Protein.
protein-filled food.
Oh.
If this is
Okay.
a character flexing and acting all muscular, yes. It's
Yes.
gonna be a protein
Okay.
cell.
Wait a
All
minute.
I can say, Will, your description, rich.
Carl,
Just the way you-
That's the
Carl,
point, you dumbass.
Carl.
Wait, that's his. Oh.
Yeah, that's the point. Also, Carl, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Yeah, at least I give a description.
Well,
Hey,
actually, I
didn't
was
give-
going
give
to
a
say,
description.
to
I
be
didn't
fair,
give a description because I was waiting on artwork.
he did literally say, "Hey, this is the general idea of what they look like. Here's what you have the full ability to make the artwork. Here's the artwork of that guy."
Speaking of which, I tried to make AI art for Gurkfall. It didn't go well.
Of course it didn't.
Well, I had to run Matt through 2 filters to get good AI art for him.
If you
The problem I ran with is like, it seems the AIs do not understand what a morning star is.
try try being more descriptive with it. Are you talking about like a spiked mace? Are you talking about one?
I tried saying spike mace, that still didn't work.
So, all that being said,
Well, Ringo's.
Go ahead, Ringo.
Oh god, it's another half orc, really muscular dude that likes to eat protein and work out. Quick, hide him from the kobold.
He has a whopping strength of 14.
Hide him from the kobold.
He has a whopping strength of 14.
Well,
Okay.
he's got an amazing dexterity, and that takes muscle as well.
I'm pretty sure any character in this could overpower me.
So, I mean, you are right, folks. But, why hide him from Vazo? Isn't Zoroku the much more dangerous person for him to find out about?
Because he'll hire him.
Which kobold are you referring to?
Apparently he heard you.
What do you say?
Kobolds? What kobolds are you referring to?
Oh, I'm referring to the one that owns the bar across the street.
Well, I guess I shall visit this kobold.
Yes,
So, I'm seeing the other player characters, and I love how it says Rylan dead. Gabby's dead. Dead. Dead.
And GGC gets a very quiet bracketed dead.
You didn't put Blurg dead.
Yeah, your familiars don't die.
Stella sees
Of course it doesn't. Blurg is alive.
Also, literally, the Crimson Scourge didn't kill the familiar, who literally is, like, codependent upon the person they're the familiar of.
Well, oh god. Can your acrobatics be -1, or is that a mistake on here?
You probably have armor.
You say?
I have athletics. I have -1 strength.
Yeah, you can have a -1 to abilities. Anyways, as you guys are having this conversation, you see Vazo walk by and it's like, wait, Kobold owns bar across street? I thought it was owned by Half Orc.
Speaking of half orcs, have you met our half orc?
Oh no, he's not ours.
The man who stands before you is Adonis. Proud member of the Firebrands.
Oh yeah, that explains why the tattoo on your wrist looked familiar.
I'm very sad Roku isn't here to meet his.
Well, Adonis, Vazo has a question for you. Would you like to pick up some work helping the world become a better place?
I thought you'd never ask.
By the way, I
Oh my
don't
god, I
think
keep forgetting to speak in third person. Fucking.
Hey, try.
Well, Adonis,
Here's
I can't really hire you as you're a member of the Firebrands, and our organizations don't always align. But I do have some work for you if you're in the area.
Why? That is personally fine. But I don't think the Firebrands will have any problem with it.
Oh yeah, definitely not. We're hunting a psychopathic murderer who's trying to bring chaos and disorder to innocent people.
Well, that sounds like a job for me. I'm supposed to have a protege with me, but she
you'll
appears
find
to
them.
have gotten lost.
Does that happen a lot?
Adonis doesn't think so.
To be fair, I think Graves and Matt only recently found out how to run a map. Okay, not important. So, why don't you, the typical people who I typically have a problem with, why don't you join me in my tent for a second? Honestly, for once, not your guys' fault. Also, new guys, you come with me. I mean, technically,
going on?
Buzz, I don't really have a problem. Okay, Ringo and the rest of you, please come with me.
Okay.
Slinks into tent.
Lazo
Oh, by the way,
pulls
you
out.
notice he has a weird gun-looking thing on his belt. You're not sure what it is, but it's not a gun. Traditional gun.
Lazo takes out files from the thing, has a hard time lifting them up because they're about as tall as he is. Slaps them and says, "Dead. Dead. Murdered."
You would help.
Do I know these people?
You might have met them in, well, actually, people who were trained by the organization probably met them in basic training.
Oh, why are they dead?
Murdered by the Crimson Scourge.
Ah, that seems to be happening a lot.
Yeah, apparently his reach is a lot further than we anticipated, and he's been pissed for a week. I probably... What?
Why is he pissed again?
I honestly, Stella was trying to warn me about that, and then she went off to confront one person or another. You have her case journal, right? You picked that off the corpse?
Did we? I looked the.
If not, just have my character just casually flipping through it, not understanding any of it.
Oh, there it is. By the way, there are handouts for the for that.
Yes.
You should find them in the... I think I changed it to custom handouts and allies, and you should find it in the subsection Stella's Investigation Journal. And Vazo says, okay, big problem with all this. Not only are they targeting less experienced members, they also took out 2 very experienced members, including someone who recruited one of our own who's here right now. This is a big issue. Vazo really need you all to buckle down and fix this. Because Vazo, not really sure if we are safe so close to the threat.
We're supposed to fix a mass murderer who is vastly more powerful than us.
Well, in this case, fix means kill, but yeah.
We're supposed to kill a mass
Sounds like a
murderer.
job for
That's-
Adonis.
Oh boy, that's great. We're
God.
Wait, Vazo is also open to suggestions on how we might improve our safety, as this camp has not been safe to in past.
yeah,
Oh,
right.
I could set traps around the place.
Yeah, we can't really do that. It's civilized society.
We should find more secure location.
Okay, well, Ringo, you seem
Sure.
confident about
Brown?
that. How we do that?
Well, I happen to know a leader of a nation who owes us a favor or two.
We have a lot of those. You're gonna have to be more specific.
Honestly, we have a lot of those. I don't think I need to be specific.
Oh,
I
yes.
think
Meanwhile, Adonis is checking his hair in a mirror.
Yeah,
Damn, he must
yes,
be a real
Vaso. Okay, look, you schedule a meeting, you get what we need, but do it in group.
In my head, just think, I don't know why, but I think I will fight Adonis one day.
You wish to fight Adonis?
No, that was in his head,
Oh,
Earl. That was in his head.
oh.
Look, Adonis is just assuming anyone who looks at him either wants to do things
No.
with him or fight
No,
him.
actually, he's just gonna. Oh, silly man.
Hey guys, I'm
It's
gonna
like-
leave you to your own devices for a second. I gotta check on my cat. She is meowing bloody murder. So you're not on mute. You're not on break. Just roleplay for a bit.
Oh no!
Yay!
Magic words.
What's wrong?
Fart.
Here's a tradition where every single
Speaking of
character-
which, is our resident arm wrestler in the party right now?
here.
Yeah, like in here, like in the voice call. Because
Uh,
there's 2 people now you have not armed wrestled. Technically 3.
well, he's not here.
Okay. I'm just double checking. Because it seems to be a tradition. People get arm wrestled by this man. So it's like, welcome to the club, arm wrestle.
I'm not cooking for you if you arm wrestle.
Oh, did you know?
First major hurdle for the party.
I swear to
Yeah.
God, I better not be walking back into freaking Flesh Golem again. What's up? How are you guys
No,
doing?
Nah,
we're
we-
not
we were
building a
just-
flesh golem. We're building a sperm golem.
Finally,
No.
I brought my
Mario.
cat because she was complaining. Okay, you want to go? There you go.
You
can
have
build a cat
Fluffball
golem.
and then leave Fluffball on the floor.
We can build a cat golem. It's more
Please
than one
don't.
nice. We won't do that.
Okay.
A
That
golem
sounds like
of
something
very-
Battle Cats would have done.
a golem of very, very annoyed cat.
Battle cats would have already had
A
that.
golem.
You're free to
What's
go.
its special ability? Split into mayhem?
You have plenty of food, cat.
The only thing louder
Enough, homie.
are just the howls of more and more annoyed and angry cats.
If the rebel yell at cry, "Wow!"
Honestly,
It
thanks
also-
to NVIDIA Broadcast for not having to hear her complaining. It is rather loud, but it counts as background noise. She's just an old cat. She's a bit senile, and if she doesn't see people for a while, she meows.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. She is pushing 100 next birthday in terms of human years for cats.
What is the ratio for that?
She's old as
20
shit.
is like 102. 20 years of a
She's
cat is
older-
102.
No. I was gonna say she's older than some of our players, but never mind. She's not. She's older than one of our Thursday players. I know that much at least, right?
She is currently 19, so probably not.
Sure.
Also,
Anyways.
apparently that cat will shut up for hours if you play smooth jazz. Anyways, what were
Okay.
you guys role playing before I came by and interrupted with Cute Cat?
No, we were
Arm
just
wrestling.
talking about if our resident arm wrestler was in the room because there's 3 people that we could.
No, tomorrow.
Okay. Speaking of which, I might not be able to make it tomorrow because of the fact that, well, I have a family gathering to go to. But I will
get it.
try to make it towards the end of the session. So
That was good.
Oh, cool.
Well, what are you doing here, Ringo, since you seem to be picking up a torch that has been dropped?
Well, I first asked, would anyone like to accompany me to the palace?
Vazo, like, facepalms is like, I told you to go as a group. That was not a request. That was an order.
Okay, bye, Adonis.
No, take Adonis with you.
Oh,
Take it.
we haven't even said yet.
Well, to be fair,
That will
Actually-
be the best decision you will ever make.
actually, don't take Adonis with you. I will keep him entertained because I just realized Firebrand entering the Palace of a Monarch is probably a good way to get us kicked out of the city.
Hey, what have I done?
What's a
Well, you
firebrand?
haven't
I
done
get invited to
anything,
gatherings all
but
the time.
you haven't done anything, but firebrands are quite notorious for killing monarchs, so
Oh,
Oh, who isn't notorious for killing monarchs?
we aren't.
Are we?
Not yet.
Are we?
We literally have never killed a single nobleman outside of a war.
Gavilan killed a nobleman.
Really, name one.
Himself.
His wife.
Hasn't he killed himself before?
I mean, he's not wrong. Not wrong.
Okay. I meant purposefully.
I'm pretty sure he's tried to kill himself multiple times purposely.
No,
killed
Gavilan's
that-
too proud for that.
He killed the leader of another kingdom that showed up on his wedding.
That was technically also a war. I said outside of a war.
Oh, well, that's a nice little useful caveat.
It's niceful, useful caveat that's been here whole time. It'd be a different story if you said, well, what about this? Then I added caveat, but goalpost not move.
I don't know why you're speaking like Claudio. I'm not a character.
Oh. I wasn't!
How would Ringo know that about Gavilan?
He's a fanboy!
No, he's not. He's just here for translation. He doesn't know anything about him.
That's what you say.
Yeah, me, the character.
Okay, I thought he was just a little obsessed fanboy, but okay.
He doesn't give two shits about Gavilan. He's gonna leave once he finds out what the hell the dragon's saying.
You did already find out what the dragon's saying.
Oh, but now I'm being murdered.
Also, you did sign a contract.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Yeah, you're one of us now. Remember what the rule number 3 is: run away and pay.
Sure. Anyway, let's move on.
Yep. So what's your plan when you enter Palace, Ringo?
Well, right, plans. That's a thing.
But by the way, Ringo, aren't you supposed to be intelligent? How is that hard concept?
Is this the time where we do something like I don't know where we are, but this might be a good time for my Townland lore to come in. I'm kidding.
Your what lore? Townland.
It's that location lore. I just put Townland. I don't know the would society be like? 'Cause I'm not sure where we're at. I've got an inkling, but where
Honestly,
are we going?
Ringo has enough information. He doesn't really need to make a society check.
You know, it's Fozzo's asking me all these questions when he's at the tent.
I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm trying to think right now about what I
thought you guys were still
about Adonis'
already
character.
know how my character would respond in this situation, but I'm having everybody else take stage for a bit.
Carl, all you do is have other people take stage for a bit.
Fair enough.
We're gonna force you into the spotlight eventually. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I will.
Because I know exactly when I'm going to bring it up to.
Okie dokie. So you guys are heading to the palace.
And our first hurdle would be at the front gate.
Yes, it would. The guard looks at you, squints real hard. It's like, what do you want?
I don't know why he's squinting, but we would like to speak to the queen. We are mercenaries doing work in her kingdom with information she needs to know.
Check to see if she is available. And you just hear a voice yell from inside, yeah, I'm available, send them in!
Oh, wow, that would be weirder than I thought.
It's just, it just looks back as she's saying this. Just looks up, looks back. Right.
She's apparently at the gate, like behind the guards. But look, yeah, okay, yeah, you can go in. She's okay. She's been really weird recently. Like,
I'd imagine.
like swear, like she's like nearly an entirely different person now.
I would not know why, but everybody party should know why.
I know why. I don't bother.
She's been replaced by.
No.
I put my hand over Buzz and put him in my hat. Let's not tell them that the queen was possessed by a demon.
The queen was possessed by a demon.
That was not out loud.
Okay, you used the message spell. Understood.
So I would
Again,
know
People
how-
need to
what-
remember these things.
so
They
something
probably
a bit
would
off
not have
about
told
the-
you that the queen was possessed by a demon, because honestly, they
No.
shouldn't even have that information.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys.
no.
You
know,
guys.
Anyone
know-
who added after the campaign session that was mentioned in does not know shit about it.
So basically, everyone except Adonis and you two.
Everybody except for Adonis, Rot, and
Okay.
the Rat Dude.
It's only 2 people here that know this.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, let's head in and speak to the queen.
I think I have art for them.
Thing.
I seem to remember you have artwork for the Queen, yes.
I have to remember a new name.
I think it might have been a Hero Forge mini.
Yes, it was. Here's the queen.
Always 043.
Yeah, there you go.
She looks very beautiful.
Jamil Afafa Takwa.
Good lord, try to
Awful.
spell that out 5 times.
Jamil
fast.
Afaf Takwa. Jamil Afaf Takwa. Jamil Atop. Fuck. Okay, that is
Exactly
hard.
my point.
Jamil
I-
Gafal Daqua.
Jamil Afaf Takwa. Or just call her Afaf. Yes.
Afaf.
Afaf is her name. Because she has Taldanized her name.
Ah,
10 points for Gryffindor.
Hooray!
Ah, yes, you are the members of the Ice Peace Project. Has the first generation showed up yet?
Great.
Allegedly.
Oh, okay. Then why are you here?
Well, we're currently being hunted, you see.
Uh-huh.
Pleasure
And-
to meet you, my dame.
And we were hoping that you would offer us safety in your palace, after everything we've done for you.
To be fair, there are new members to your group, and I can't give you my palace. Is there something else I might be able to help you with?
To be fair, I was imprisoned and tortured for crimes that you committed.
I'm not saying I can't give you a fortified structure, I'm just saying I can't give you the palace itself.
Alright, let's talk about that structure.
There is a base in need of slight renovations in the city
thought you were about
that
to-
used to be haunted. Turns out that haunting was just a side effect of, well, you know.
I don't.
Okay. She looks around, notices that there's somehow no guards here. You know, the crimes I committed.
Oh, yes, I know those.
So we
I mean-
thought we'd have to send an exorcist or something in there. When it turns out, yeah, no, that fixed the problem. So we were going to move our own soldiers back to that base, since the new base in the middle of being constructed is very pricey. However, I do see a point as to giving our allies a base in the city where they won't have to camp out in a rich dwarf's lawn. Seriously, unshaven dwarf too. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Well, That's delightful, but you can still put your men there if you'd like. Extra protection wouldn't be yelled at.
How
Well,
bad
all we would
is the situation exactly?
shit, I don't know if I should tell this. She might renege on the deal.
You can
Uh,
do a sense motive check for that.
Yes. Can I
Will
do
someone-
sense motive? Because I'm
yes,
literally just gonna
you
do
can
a hand
all
gesture.
do a sense motive. As what you can all do a sense motive on it.
19,
19.
below average, but
All right, let me walk.
26.
Yeah, Buzz. She honestly might be more interested if you tell the truth. She seems more concerned about you guys staying in town than anything else.
Well, Buzz, tell her the truth.
I can't. I'm a lawyer.
Oh, fair enough.
Wow! Look.
It-
There is like 50% of lawyers that tell the truth, okay?
Yeah,
you
I'm not
know-
one of them.
Someone has to be telling the truth in each court scenario.
That
well,
doesn't
that's,
have to be true.
yeah, that's not true. That the lawyer just lied to us.
First
Okay,
of all,
you-
not a lawyer, paralegal. So
also, Rot's just going to be extremely blunt and just do the hand gesture about how tall the freaking stack of papers were.
oh geez,
About
that's
that many
odd.
bodies.
Yeah, oh wow. Huh. Yeah, I can station some of my men there. I probably wouldn't have them sleeping with you since they might also be involved, but I can definitely make sure they watch the building so you guys can get some peace.
I mean, we would only need like one wing of the place.
It's not that big of a building. Guards
I don't know
don't
how-
typically sleep at the station. That's why the new place is more expensive.
Well, yes, they do. Anyway. Well, we will gladly accept it, my queen. Bowing, etc., blah blah blah.
I might mention a couple things about the place.
Mm-hmm.
It was haunted for 2 years. It's not anymore, but do keep in mind there are some weird things about the place. You'll have to do a slight bit of renovations, and we will, of course, supply any money or labor needed to get those done.
Well, that's delightful.
What rank are you, by the way?
About what rank am I?
It's in the character Bible, private second class.
Private second class.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
private
that's how bad it is. Tell Fazo you might deserve a bit of a higher rank.
I joined against my will. Bye.
What a nice young man he was.
It's literally like that Gohan Boo bit where it's just like, wait, you're an alien? Who wants to fly? Oh god.
So, that went well. Let me show you what you've won.
Oh yeah, Goku is an alien. That's
Yep.
weird.
We won a map. We won a map.
You won a map. We won a map. We won a map. We won a
Oh,
map.
I remember this place.
Yep.
Hey,
this
we
was-
got the hotel.
This was the same map that we used for that freaking inn in what's his face?
Yep.
Let's go fight
The
a
border of freaking Taldor, I believe. Taldor, right?
Nope, that was the Fey Forest in Andron.
I suddenly had the urge.
Yeah,
to
but
kill
it was on the border of Taldor, right?
Technically, not really. It was in Andron. It
I
was
suddenly
close to
had-
the border of
Mhm.
Taldor.
That's what I
I
meant
said-
because Nihil attacked us in the fourth.
Let Keat go.
I suddenly had the urge to kill a innocent good dragon.
First of all, that dragon was evil. It was green.
Yes.
Second of all,
Second, Shadow
it was
by
making people soup. How is that good?
Who hasn't?
He was
Nate-
feeding the needy.
He was
Yes.
feeding himself.
And he was very.
Yeah, and he was the needy.
I'm sorry, but Shadow, if he were here, would smite all you guys right now.
But he's not. Community.
Also, Gavlon, weren't you the person who started that fight too?
Avalon, I'm Ringo.
Well, I mean, like in character,
Okay.
you were. No, actually, you're right. You weren't the person who started that fight. It was Shadow and Kelgar.
Yeah,
I was
it was us.
basic motor support.
It was
But
very
you
much
were the
Shadow
person
and
who
Kelgar.
insisted on skinning it, so.
And that made a very fine cape that I'm wearing to this day.
Regardless, here is your new home.
And the only time you got a final blow on anything.
Hey. Don't
Hey, at least I said that you killed it. I could have not freaking done that.
Also, the fact is that him getting the final blow on things happened more times than that, so that's a lie.
Are you talking about the stupid green dragon?
Yes.
That
Yes,
nearly
we're
killed
talking
you
about the stupid green
dumbasses?
dragon I picked a fight with because my god said so.
Yeah,
and
And it was making people sue.
Of course I
intro. That was our great introduction with each other. It was the worst.
Well,
The
regardless.
worst son ever.
Well, regardless. You've got a new base. What's next?
We can set it out. We need to get rid of all the birds. I don't like birds.
Next, you know what? Here's a real question. Which one of you is the commanding officer now? Because, like, really? She didn't have a rank higher than private second class, but she seemed in charge. Who's in charge now?
You need someone.
Ask
with
Vazo.
Bark Buzz.
I mean, the lawyer
Are
would
you-
technically be the logical choice, but
Are you got... Well, first of all, I don't think that lawyer has a positive intelligence.
You need someone with a high intelligence and a high charisma and a high wisdom.
I,
here.
believe it or not, have 16 in all.
Your character is scared
Somehow.
shitless of anything that looks at him the wrong way.
Correct. You know who has a 14
Yeah.
in int, an 8 or a 16 in int, and an 18 in charisma?
Me.
I was
think.
gonna say Keat, but yeah.
Why did all of you have to die? I don't want to be the leader again.
You're not the leader. You're
Well,
not suitable for leader.
First of all, leader again. When was the first time?
You openly left the party with Gavilan leader and said,
Wait. What,
Okay,
what
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fair.
Matt did do that. Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, Matt did do that. Like, you know, this is a first time where. Oh yeah, no, this is basically the same thing.
What does your character spec in? Out of curiosity, are you like a mage or something?
He's a summoner.
Okay, you'd probably be better off with like tactical planning. I'd be better off with talking because I've got 16 int, 18 charisma. I'd be better off as like negotiating with high class folk people. I'd imagine.
Yeah, he also has that same exact stat.
But is he trained in society
Yes.
I have no idea.
performance?
I don't know.
No.
Are you? No. I mean, you're also
Voice
new.
people. Oh yeah.
So, Vazo and everyone else arrives. Vazo walks up to you, Ringo, pulls you aside, and is like, "You did good."
This surprise you?
It took me. It took
Vazo
Vazo a lot
looks
to
you in
prevent-
your eyes and says, "Are you really asking me that question? Are you sure you want me to go into detail about all the previous fuck-ups for the 10th time, or do you want this to be a nice conversation?"
Fuck ups as a team, sure, but when have I ever done anything bad?
Like, 20% of the time it's your fault?
We've had like, that's a good tracker.
Like,
Hey Matt. So Vazo had to convince Adonis not to go on the roof of the building.
why would
What, he
Vazo
was
care
gonna
about you
suplex
going
the
on
prop.
the roof on of the building? You do you. This is the
How do you-
case.
Oh, I thought Firebrand being going to. You meant to the noble embassy.
Vazo would have
I know
just
that.
told. I mean, Vazo would have just told you. Ah, yes, I have work for you to do. You can do, and then give you a list of like challenging tasks that you could complete.
Ah.
Probably move. You got to move all the mirrors.
And then he'd
Move
say,
all the mirrors.
only Adonis could do such a task. Every
You're
time you
right.
approached one of them. Exactly. See? And Vazo's like,
Look.
look, Ringo, can I be honest with you?
Up and away.
Sure.
As he grappling hooks off somewhere.
Ringo, Vazo wasn't always so fond of group, nor was Vazo always in charge. Actually, Vazo's first job was being sent out to Battle of Midspin Mountains, which was not fun.
Yes, I'm aware he's not he hasn't been fond of the group due to all the times he has said that he is not fond of the group.
Well, Vazo thinks you might be able to follow a similar path, and as such, Vazo is promoting you.
Oh, God.
So, Sergeant
Not all-
Ringo, what's your next move?
Sergeant, not only am I here against my will, but I'm now hurting the murder cats.
To be fair, Vazo can't do it alone, and you seem to be relatively more able to think about things when you're not being falsely accused of various crimes.
Okay, well, we are being hunted by essentially an army of crazies and a dude vastly stronger than us that is currently in the city. We should probably lay low for a bit to get a grasp on the situation.
Doesn't sound like a bad plan. Plus, we have to do the Ice Beast Project tradition of getting a new base.
Yes, and deal with whatever things he foreshadowed would be here.
You walk into the building and it's like pristine and spotless.
Oh, this is a trap.
And, you check the building for a couple of hours and realize someone cleaned up the place recently.
Well, I figured that. I doubt a
And then
abandoned.
a couple of minutes after you start maybe panicking about that, a maid comes by and is like, oh, I'm just here for the daily cleaning, good sir. She walks back into the house.
Oh,
Just that immediate all group sigh moment.
a guard barracks has a maid. Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right, does it?
No, that does not seem right.
You want to detect anything there? Sense motive?
I would ask Fozzo to detect something.
Vazo looks at you and is like, that's a ghost.
Oh. Well,
Friendly ghost, though. Literally,
It is
all it
clean.
does is clean the place.
it is cleaning for us, and the chances of it being with the Crimson guys very low. And I don't want to deal with another angry ghost again. I say we just leave it be.
Wait, another?
Anyway,
Well, Sergeant, now it's time for the tradition.
besides, we don't have to
Walks
pay. Though.
over to the new guy and Adonis, like, go into the storage, find barrels of booze, bring here, get tip.
He's talking to them like they're cavemen.
No, that's how Vazo should be talking all the time.
Do I look
Okay,
like I can lift
so
that
he's-
up, my friend?
First of all,
Clarification.
he's talking to the rogue.
Oh,
Oh,
The rogue
I was
is
like-
jacked.
look at that! Look at that! Look what I rolled! Look what I rolled!
look what you rolled. Look what you rolled. Good. Yeah, no. I am
Really?
ripped, my dude.
Yeah, so you get
That was a natural 18.
Yeah, Vazo will ask you, by the way, Rot, how many barrels of that are in the basement of this place?
Just check. Just points at stack.
That's 20 barrels. Ah, yes, tonight be fun. Fun, fun, fun. Yes, you all probably not aware, but tradition for new base, we have 3? Yes, 3. Tradition for new base is kegger. Problems? Yeah, square, like, seriously. I'm telling you, the tradition for us getting a new location is a party, and I get met with silence. Is this Vazo, like, losing charm?
Are you talking to me or those two?
Everyone.
Hooray!
Now,
Love-
try
What's it-
and drink
love-
what's it-
I love
responsibly.
party.
It's like,
I love
Oh,
what
party.
is party?
Oh, buddy. The Ice Peace Project is gonna have fun teaching you the ropes.
Oh,
Oh, look at that. The name on this barrel is Responsibly. Okay, everyone, it's time to drink responsibly.
Yay!
yeah, something tells
God, you segue.
2, we have entered a bit of a party. Like, yeah, no, Ringo, another good move. Lay low, or at least stay out of being alone.
And what's more lay low than a party?
To be fair, the walls of this place are rather high. You could probably get away with a lot of shit.
I'm gonna start a fire.
I mean, there's space for a bonfire.
There's plenty of space for a bonfire. Just don't
Hey,
catch the trees on
right.
fire.
So, what are you guys doing in the midst of this little party, this little powwow?
God.
Also, Shadow, or not Shadow, also, Rot, you have been stuck with Kakushin because you need to learn to party. Kakushin is
Oh,
literally powered
God.
off of partying.
Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. You say
Well-
Kakushin, I'm like, oh god.
I imagine I would have high society talk with the rat.
Oh,
Probably.
yeah, why don't you talk? You guys talk in
Oh,
character. You guys have yet to do that.
hello.
Have
I don't
fun.
know what I would say. I don't know any high society.
I don't know any high school.
I'm a ranger. I specialize in hunting things down. I'm going to be your new chef. I'm going to be a
Well,
nice little
or
help for
do,
you guys. as you need it.
Opera and golfing and
Get along.
You don't actually have to talk high society. Just talk.
Yeah, random words. Operata,
how
guts.
about that insider trading, huh? Sure do love that.
Ooh, we can talk
For
inside.
legal reasons, that is a joke.
For legal reasons, that is a joke. Indeed.
Oh,
I told you Buzz was a good lawyer.
he wants to be. Oh, he's a lawyer. Oh, we have a lawyer
Indeed.
here.
Oh yes, have
I
you
am
met
your
the
lawyer.
other high society friend?
Okay, so we've got a lawyer. It's a little bee dude. That's pretty
Murder.
Cool. Oh, you're telling me that was it surprise you that the renowned tracker, bounty hunter, Rawl, I'm experienced with killing. I don't know what you're talking about. Insane. I can't imagine. Are other people here hired killers too? It's amazing. It's my mind's blown, man. Can't
Are
imagine.
you a vampire?
What?
Are you a vampire?
I'm a Dampier, yes.
I don't. You know what?
Whatever. I'm a Dampier, yes. I'm part of the lineage of it, yes.
then you would feel right with a lawyer.
Sure, I'd feel right at home with all of you. You know, seeing all of you seem like friendly people. Few too many of you do seem very prone to dying, and that is a very sad thing.
Oh my
But
goodness.
I will help prevent that from happening in the close
Yes.
future.
Well, the poors have had a bit of bad luck recently.
Oh, the poors. Who here is poor?
Well, they're all dead now.
They're all dead. The poor people.
Yes.
It's not very kind to refer to your friends as that.
Well, friends.
And how
Don't
do you-
know. I would say friends. One was okay. One attacked me before he died, and the other I knew for a day and attacked me before he left.
Everyone in here is so murder happy. We'll have to
Really?
change that.
Wonder. Hey, most of the people that have been in this group.
No, we'll have to fix them up then.
Vazo literally looks at you and is like, no, just these guys tend to be murder happy, and continues walking.
We'll need to change that up. Well, I'll help them work on that. Don't you worry.
Well, that's very good to hear. Have you met our muscly orc friend yet?
Would I want to? Probably.
He
Zeroku, I
will.
think you're talking about, right?
Well, he will,
That's
I believe, challenge you to an arm wrestling contest.
Look, as long as he doesn't go murder happy on me like the Fabric dude did the other day, I'll be fine.
Honestly, I'm not sure yet.
Mm-hmm.
He is very energetic.
I can deal
Somebody
with that.
say energetic.
Hello, Adonis. Looking good as always, my friend.
Why did
Thank you.
No, I'm a very good looking fellow. Don't takes one to know one, my dear.
It's gonna get real gay real fast.
Your charisma
Let
is
it
great,
happen, Will. Let it happen.
No, it won't. No.
that's
Character's
Also-
Adonis has a
You made
woman
him
that he
that way.
likes.
You made him that way.
To be
No,
fair,
no.
Will, Adonis, Adonis is definitely usually straight, but he definitely has that, dude, no homo vibe to him as well. In
Yes.
most media.
My rat folk is
Oh, no,
fine
we're gonna get
flirting with
canceled
anyone,
now.
but I've lived long enough to not really want relations with people.
You call it homo behavior. I call it just dudes being dudes.
Yes, we are aware of that. By the way, meanwhile, Kakushin pours you a big jar of beer. Is like, okay, so
Jar.
first step to
Jar
having
of
fun at a
beer.
party is drinking a mason jar of beer. Actually,
Oh,
this
that's
is
not
whiskey,
beer,
so
babe.
this is gonna hit way harder, which is
Who's
better.
you talking to?
Rot.
Carl.
Yeah.
Technically Llama.
He just looks at it, stares at it for a moment, and then starts to understand. Yeah. He's not sure if this will help his memories at all. But yeah, he'll just straight up take the thing. It's just like sip.
Chug.
It's like the smooth. Just saying.
Yeah, you just hear a bunch of people chanting "chug, chug, chug" as you take your first sip. As
You do
far
not-
as the thing, it's easy enough to chug, but I wouldn't necessarily call it smooth.
You do not
Okay.
put
It's like,
whiskey in
I
a jar.
will not like straight chug it like.
Well, he would have put
someone would,
moonshine
I
in there,
will,
but he
like,
doesn't have that.
I'm
Probably
going
for the better,
to
actually.
I'm going to
Just
go
saying.
over to the mason jar and I'm going to palm a figurine and pull it out of there.
What?
A
Well, there's a
figurine?
figurine in that mason jar the whole
No,
time.
there is not. There is
Hey,
not. This is the chug jar, my dude. That's a different
found
kind of
one.
jar.
baby.
Look
Hooray!
at what I snuck it into the mason jar. The thievery,
How
right?
dare you? Oh, yeah, you snuck it into the mason jar. Okay. Yeah, sure.
That's
Just put a
why.
figurine in the chug jar. Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
why
you
though?
Didn't pick up on it. Dude.
Yeah, you
Oh.
gotta pick up on it, but also, yeah, chug, 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 chug. You chugging?
Okay,
You
so
chugging
hang
rot?
on. So he slipped a figurine into my mason jar that
He-
Kakushin's trying to make me drink out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
You don't notice
Yeah,
it.
I
You
would
did not
like to
notice
point
it until
out.
after you-
I would like
you
to
would not-
point out he rolled a nat 20 on that thievery check.
Okay, well, I'm going to just roll a perception check, see if I can counter that.
Yeah,
I
you know
sure
it.
do.
Yeah, you do.
I just gently remove it, just set it on top of his head, and then continue to drink.
Chug, chug, chug. Fort save, fort save, fort save.
I could not stop laughing this whole time.
It's like, you do not underestimate this man. He is
I take
very
a bow.
perceptive
I take
and
a
yet
bow.
absolute shite at
I'm
fort
gonna-
save,
First
fort
of
save,
all,
fort
I only needed one. I just said chug, chug, chug. So fort save, fort save, fort save felt natural. But yeah,
Well,
that is a success. In fact, that's a critical success. You literally don't have any problems chugging that whole mason jar of whiskey.
Oh my god, another one.
And Zoroku, or not Zoroku, and Kakushin looks at you and is like, well, buddy, you feeling spectacular yet?
I wish I had my memories back, but
Wanna go?
I'm not sure. We'll see.
Ah, buddy, you're gonna make
The
a ton of
night's
new
still
ones with
young.
us. What was that?
The night's still young.
Oh, yeah, night is still indeed young. In fact, technically, we're day drinking. It's like 2 o'clock.
What's the difference between day and night drinking? Isn't drinking just
Exactly.
drinking?
Well,
Regardless
one of
what
them
you
is
do.
considered much more responsible. But honestly, those people are squares anyways. I like you, man.
Well, day drinking usually also involves night drinking.
Yeah, I know what I said. I said one of them is viewed as responsible because you're not day drinking as well.
Speaking of being responsible, since I'm now the leader of the group and we're being hunted, I choose not to drink. So if we're attacked, we're not all wasted beyond belief.
Okay. Are you gonna try and think of a plan to not be stuck in a base for days on end as well?
That is the plan.
Well, I mean, you gotta get out of here at some point. You gotta find a lead on where to start looking, right? If only you had someone who already did that. Huh.
Yeah. Shame we don't.
you do! Come on, man. You have handouts upon handouts.
No, she's dead. She's not here.
The journal is.
At Ringo.
God.
Ringo can definitely read.
No, I don't. Someone else read the handout. I'm eating dinner.
Okay. Who wants to read the handout so that Ringo can process it? Who wants to pretend to be Ringo's inner monologue while he's reading?
Oh boy.
Oh God, I could, but I'm gonna make this absolutely Halloween.
Good.
Give
It's
me a
broken
sec.
up into
Where
a
is it?
few ones. It's in Stella's investigation journal.
Ah, yes, days. Got it. Day 1. After a day on the ship, I feel uneasy. The first mate is giving off ominous vibes. Upon inspecting the record, I discovered ties to a man named Derek Winstrate, and a notorious bandit in these pots named Sweet Tooth. The writing on the wall is not obvious, and its coded nature makes the letters even harder to decipher. I'm unsure of who they are or why they're working together. Day 3. After losing my memories, going missing, and falling in love, I managed to find a new lead. The traitor is not just a single person. A group of 3 runs this operation. The big name to me is Eric Winstray, a lawyer from a fallen river king. His people were killed by Razmir. He has moved here and started a legal practice. However, other than that, his history is unknown. There's a 20-year gap. Where was he during this time? There's no way he managed to get here without using any underhand methods. Or if he got here by being trained by someone, then who? Day 5. Eric Winstrait, a student of Alstraza Lido, according to Matt's notes on his fellow students, always gave off an odd vibe. He says Eric was obsessed with revenge on a man he never met. He also felt that Eric still loved Alstraza and his fellow students. Matt says he fears the notes he saw from him when he last visited his mentor. As he saw the name of spell Living Bomb, he made a note about Eric's new home in Thaluva
In
and
Thuvia.
even in Thuvia, and even wrote us a letter of introduction for meeting with him. Giggy Moneymaker, Drizzy Skydrop, and I are heading off to meet with him. Hopefully this will help us progress the investigation. Day 7. Kiki has come to me with a worried look on.
Oh, you
He
missed
says,
day 6.
oh wait, did I miss day 6?
Yes, you did.
Okay, never mind. My bad. Day 6. I thought it was already on day 6, not day 5. Eric was an odd, and he was obviously hiding his power level. Why do I say that? Well, if you must know, it was actually Jersey who said it. He was also very fond of his gloves. If Matt told us anything about how Magi trained in fisticuffs work, it's that they tend to fill with their gloves quite frequently. Furthermore, his odd actions include a sniffle, a telltale sign snorted.
A telltale sign of sort of drugs. You are
Snorted.
coming through a bit quiet, Carl.
Yeah. He seems jittery and energetic. And more importantly, he seems prepared for a fight if we ask the wrong question. His study of law seems to have a few clients, and his paralegal also seems to be trained in combat. He appears to be a bit unpredictable, but in a good, even charming way. Now the day's up.
Yep.
Kiki has come to me with a worried look on her face. She says, Stella, I think we might have disturbed the nest. Losey and I were being followed after our job clearing out some bandits. I think we might be in a big predicament. I looked until I made a discovery. The cult of the Crimson Scourge has been tailing her, but why is beyond me. Day 8. The thing is, I met a man on a job in the desert, a bard named Warwick, an elfin man with a weird sword. He has told me about the ideology of the cult of the Crimson Scourge, the philosophy of eternal justice. I asked him about how it works and what they believe. Well, if I must be honest, it matters not to me but upon hearing the name, it felt odd to me. Day 10. I have infiltrated the cult, at least the ideological side. The Church of Justice is a hidden sanctuary in the market district of a desert town called
Limerick.
Limerick. Okay. Spelled differently, but okay. Limerick.
Yep.
The townsfolk seem dedicated to the Crimson Scourge. Moreover, the ideology is similar to that of the leader of our group. Matt has publicly published the ideology in the past, but more recently than the group has been around. The leader of the Crimson Scourge has asked me about the project, asked if the people are trying their best. I say they do. We are ambitious but kind. He seems dissatisfied with the answer. Final entry, day 29. I fear now is the worst moment to do so, but we know who the Crimson Scourge is. Chi and I are going to confront him 2 days from now. Hopefully, he will see no need to kill members of the Toledo family of teachers and students. Hopefully, he'll just stop what he's doing. End of diary.
Actually, the rest of the diary is covered in blood.
Fair
You.
enough.
Buzz, do you know this lawyer fellow?
I don't know any other lawyers but me,
Wow.
because I was born yesterday.
Why are all of your characters born yesterday?
I don't know. It's a concerning development.
Every day it's a new Buzz.
I just like the fact that Buzz popped out of whatever he popped out of is like, I'm a practicing lawyer, approved by the bar, and he has the proof.
Well, that would explain why he's not very good at his job.
That's not
Yep.
true. Maple is a fantastic healer. And he was
Yeah,
born
also
yesterday.
natural born killer.
I'm gonna whip him up a little license to kill right here.
You know, he is a good lawyer. He got a truly guilty murderer executed.
Let's do legal lore.
It looks like that license to kill isn't legal. It's just
I love the Nat one, my dude.
Thank you. I'm keeping it.
So,
What do you learn?
I love
So, Keith, knowing what the journal says, what is your plan?
Well, I remember things about it. One, the lawyer. That's already fallen apart.
That's not true. You have a name to look him up by.
2, that they learned who the Crimson Scourge was.
Mhm.
And 3, something a dude with a weird sword.
A quote-unquote bard.
With a weird sword that somehow knows things about the group.
In the desert.
Well, that's not surprising. This whole place is a desert.
No, but specifically not located in the walls of the town where you are being hunted.
Big Neil, we've been out of the town like 5 times.
That's true. That actually is true. You think you might have run into the guy at this point, but hey, that means you might have 3 ways to start looking. Well, actually, I mean, technically Speak with Dead is a spell that's out of your reach and Chi-Chi's body's gone, but 2 ways to start looking.
Good news, everyone. Oh, they're all
What's the good news?
I'll think of that later. Let's get wasted. Well, you guys get wasted. Here is a alcoholic for you, Buzz, or some shit.
Thanks.
Oh, dear Lord,
Buzz, that's a lot of booze for a tiny little bee, man. Can I get a fort save?
Of course.
That's a lot of booze for a tiny little bee, man. You are very intoxicated.
Nice.
You can't
So,
even
Rick-
fly in a straight line, much less walk.
Can't
one.
even fly at all.
Much less
Like
walk
you,
one.
you
Oh, God.
wait, you don't have a fly speed?
No.
You walk? Wait, really?
Yes. They
He's
don't
been
get
crawling.
fairies don't get fly speeds until way later.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Yeah, they don't.
he has been
How
crawling on the
have
ground.
you? So wait.
I
you
mean,
can-
there's like a small bonus that gives you like a temporary fly speed.
Dude, I'd even
I
be
imagine
letting to.
Buzz
Dude,
has just been sitting on someone's shoulder.
considering what kind of psychic he is, I'd even consider letting him like not necessarily touch the ground while he's just using his walk speed.
Yeah, I am a psychic because I wanted to fly and stuff. I usually do it with my mage hand.
I was
I remember
thinking I might just give you a temporary boon of overland flight plus permanence. Not fast or anything, just like walking for peasants.
Nice.
Overland flight is not in Path 2, by the way, but essentially it gives you a fly speed but you can't really get that far off the ground. It literally is just walking's for peasants.
So Gavilan's watching all this, and he goes out of curiosity. He goes to the wheelbarrow of booze that they brought up, just to see what kind of stuff they have in stock. And he sees a little box, and he opens the box, and there's a little bottle. And he looks at it. He reads and says, what is Callistria's regret?"
Oh, God.
Oh, buddy. Are you sure you want to ask that question?
I'm not the one drinking it.
Buddy.
Oh, so who are you
sure
giving
you
it
want to go
to?
down this rabbit hole again?
Who are you giving it to then?
I'm not giving it to anyone. I just set the scene where it exists.
Okay, well, the frog person who said he's not drinking found a secret thing of booze.
Oh, God.
And I openly say to the room, well, not to anyone particular, but just I say out loud, what is Callistria's regret?
That sounds like a check of some kind.
Huh. No one answered. I guess I'll put it back in the chest.
Actually, you hear a
is
voice
that-
saying,
is
wait,
that
wait, wait!
related?
Don't put it away yet. Newbies, particularly Adonis, Ratfolk, the person I'm already drinking with, this is Kakishin, by the way.
Yeah.
Buzz, you already look too intoxicated. Ringo, you sure you don't want to drink?
Well, of course. What if I'm the leader? I have to be responsible.
Oh, that's news to me. Well, regardless, all of you, how many bottles of that are there in there?
There's just one, but it's locked with a chain.
Yes, the good stuff. And he, rips off the chain, pours each of the new guys, each of the new guys a shot, says, okay, ladies first.
Is the liquid supposed to be screaming?
Yeah, no, it's just a weird fizz, don't worry about it, ladies first.
Here.
Dude, the DC to pass the fort save is a 30. That 18 is not enough. It is religion or crafting, by the way.
I recall when I first introduced this, I said...
Oh, to figure out what it is, you mean?
You said when you first introduced this, the DC for the fort save was 30.
And you said, no, that's too high.
And I rolled it anyways. So now, yeah, it's 30.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That makes sense.
Yes.
Also, the consistency roll point. The consistency.
So-
So is he forcing us to have it, basically?
This is a hazing ritual, but you probably wouldn't be able to tell that. So, yes,
Yes.
essentially. What about
Oh,
you, Adonis? Surely only you could be manly enough to down this shot of the screaming fizzy liquid.
Of course.
Screaming
Mm.
fizzy liquid.
And Tiny
Oh,
Rat Man.
buddy. Oh, buddy, that's not good. You are about to wake up with a hangover so bad, so stunningly
I'm gonna
horrific.
re-roll it. I'm gonna do it. And I use Charmed Life this time.
Wait.
Ah!
Still fail.
No, that's a success. That's a 32
Oh, it is?
with a nat 20. That's a
Oh,
crit success.
34. 34.
With a nat 20. Still a crit success.
Nice. Cool. Let's see if the follow-up. No.
So,
shy.
Roll and Rot.
The only way
To
that I could
describe
the only
the-
way I could do it. The only way I could do it is a nat 20. That's the
Raw
issue with
and
Blizzard.
Rot, to describe the exact amount of intoxicated you are so drunk at this moment in time
Yeah.
that, theoretically speaking, I think Carl will get this reference, your primary emotion at this point in time is literally the only thing you can really act upon. As if someone used a key to activate a temple to make it so you have to act on your primal urges. In this case, it is not that, but rather whatever your primary emotion at the time of downing the shot is.
Apathy.
So normal.
The sad part is
Oh,
like
I'm feeling-
indifference.
Oh my god.
Okay,
You guys,
look,
okay, to describe what happens at this point, you guys both down a shot and fall unconscious.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. If you said that like we have to operate off that, it's like, oh god, okay.
Well, if your
Okay.
main emotions are apathy and indifference, you're just going unconscious. That's like, I'm bored. Kakushin looks at you, Adonis, is like, ah, I see. And just, like, downs the rest of the bottle.
Quiet.
Well, Adonis, you're on the good list.
I heard a
I'm gonna
key.
put my cat on the mic.
Will, did you hear me?
I heard a kitty cat.
Well, where's Will?
What?
Will, Kakushin just said,
Mhm.
Adonis, you're on the good list.
I'm putting the cat on the mic.
What other list would I be on?
Well, you are spectacular!
Thank you.
It's just a shame that we can't hire you full time.
Why not?
Firebrand. Long story short, considering our organization. Long story short, while the monarchs we have protected are good, we also did sort of make a new do not rebel cause. So we're not really on the greatest of
I haven't
terms.
killed any monarchs.
A lot of well, to be fair, Firebrands aren't really an organized group, so that's sort of another reason that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wait a second. Speaking of Firebrands, where is your chapter of the Firebrands?
That's a good question. I forgot.
That sounds like you're from the River Kingdoms. Okay, let me ask you like 5 questions. Is it more honorable to pickpocket someone or rob them with a weapon?
Rob them with a weapon, of course.
Okay. Is it so if I were to say you're free to speak, but I'm free to act, would that make sense to you?
Of course.
What does that mean?
It means what do you think it means?
Yeah, you're definitely from the River Kingdom. Freedoms. That's fantastic, actually. I just quoted 2 of the river freedoms to you, and you basically know them off the back of your hand. Huh. Hey, Ringo! How are you doing? You said you... What did you say, Ringo? You said fine?
I'm fine.
You sure aren't enjoying the party. What's with the paranoia, my man?
Well, multiple people in the organization have already died in like a day.
Technically,
And
it's
my
been a
friend-
week, but yeah.
2 people that I liked in this group just exploded.
Oh! Then celebrate a life well lived?
Yeah, I don't think exploding is well lived.
Well, it's not, well, yeah, it's not a good way to go, but they did good in their life. They lived well.
Their head
Yeah.
explode.
Yeah. And then one of the other dudes, drunk on the regret, breathes in my direction.
Well, to be fair, this is actually something I'd if Buzz weren't so drunk, and you weren't trying to say, well, honestly, yeah, no, you not drinking makes sense. You're a recovering cocaine addict. That's not a good thing to get you into.
Oh right, I am. God, I could sure use some cocaine right now.
Focus, Ringo. You're not addicted anymore, because 300 gold can cure that.
Mentally, you're right. Memory wise, ooh.
Remember the good feeling of cocaine.
Hey, do you
What?
Feel it cut through you.
Hey, do any of you guys smell iron?
Powder.
Are you having a stroke?
I always smell iron.
Yeah, no, I'm not having a stroke. I can't. I'm not able to do that with programmed mechanical body. Remember?
Frog nose is not that great, I'm afraid, so I can't smell anything.
Ah. Like some guards come running in, they're like, "Quick! Why are you guys partying? One of your members just got murdered outside the gate."
Really? Who?
I don't know. They're a gnome.
We don't have any. Do we
No,
have any?
no, not the gnome. The gnome.
They have weird gray skin. Like I think they might be a Dhampir.
No, the rat.
Look, just come and inspect the body. I think they
Okay.
have dog tags from you guys.
We have dog tags.
Vazo's like, yeah, actually, you guys don't. Plausible deniability and all that. It's great for you guys not to have dog tags when you guys have so much. So
We're covert ops.
yes, that is
That was-
the best way you could have spun that.
These generations so often overthrow governments.
What?
What?
So you walk out, and you do notice the corpse, like, right outside of the gate, as if they walked by and got riddled with arrows. Oh yeah, they did walk out the gate to do something alone, and there's like 10 arrows in their chest. What a weird thing!
That means they know our location. This was entirely pointless.
This is the dead body. Lozzie is dead. Rest in peace!
Rest in piss. Wonderful.
It's like rest and piss. Why?
Oh, I'm not even awake at the moment. This is just.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I
actually,
know.
didn't
Or
the
mine.
investigation journal say Lozzie and Lozzie and Gigi were getting followed?
We gotta find Gigi.
You say that, and she walks around the corner. It's like, Lozzie's dead.
Quick, Duck, you're about to die for comedic relief.
Goblin.
What? How is that comedic? We have a dead ally.
I don't know. Ask the audience.
Fozzie just found a boyfriend, too! Oh, that guy was incredibly shady, though. Oh my god,
Have
that
you-
makes more... What?
Have you started any new relationships?
No.
Okay, go inside and we'll have a discussion.
Okay.
Gnodland.
This place is
No.
guarded. Oh, did the guards do nothing? Did they see nothing?
The
I
guards
got
who
that.
walked in just saw them walk out, turn left, get hit with 10 arrows, and ran inside because holy shit, they are not paid enough to deal with this directly.
Wow, our guards are useless.
Well, to be fair, they really just watch who comes in and goes out, and they are expected to come and go, so...
So did they
We're the
see?
watchmen.
I mean, you can ask them.
Did you see nothing?
Well, no, we saw a human male dressed in red clothes wave to the person, and then several other humanoids pop out with crossbows and fire. Why?
Were they also wearing red?
I mean, now that you mention it, yeah, that does sound right.
Did you not notice at least 12 people with crossbows assembling and hiding?
They were on the rooftops around you.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, they're gone now.
Gnoblins.
Are they? How do you know? You didn't even know they came.
That is a wonderful point. You probably should head inside.
Let's all head inside.
Oh, we'll watch the fight,
Uh,
Kate. We'll bar the entrance and fight anyone so you guys have a head start on whatever you need to do.
Adonis, could you drag the body in? With your massive
Adonis!
strength. Well,
God bloody dang it, Will.
What about you? Oh,
know
wait, the
what?
new guy's unconscious.
Yes,
what?
both
You know what I'll
of them.
do? You know what I'll do? I will awaken from my consciousness, and I will use my.
Oh,
vast
buddy, you're
strength.
going to be unconscious for a couple of hours
I'm
at
going to
least.
I'm going to use my vast strength to drag
No.
it by the foot.
Hey, Adonis!
well,
Yes.
You are being
Well-
asked to move a body to a safe place to examine it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look at that dead
Please pay
body.
attention.
wait a minute.
I literally said I was saying things.
Oh, we
Yeah,
didn't
you
hear
were
you.
You
muted
must
or
have been
something.
muted.
Oops.
Oops.
Oh, well.
Hey, diddle.
Oh, hey,
Just
Adonis,
mass rip.
you literally just joined. They might not know who you are yet.
Who doesn't know who I am? What do you mean?
I
Oh
mean,
God, he has Gablon complex.
Yes!
He's the gnome. He's the gnome gnarier.
So you
I-
carry
Oh.
in the gnome dampier, right? You just gotta hold. You move in the body.
He literally holds it on his back.
I would need an athletics check for this because you are carrying a dead body. You don't want to disturb it too much for an autopsy. I mean, cause of death is pretty obvious. You don't typically have 10 arrows in your cabinet.
You.
You want to try that again on me?
Sure. Ah! God. Yeah.
So you literally pick the body up and throw it over the wall.
good job, Adonis.
You gnome. You launch.
Thank you.
Positive reinforcement is a key aspect of leadership.
You gnomed it, baby.
Indeed.
So
know,
meanwhile, Vazo, who didn't hear anything, is walking towards all the commotion. Body flies right before him. He's like, "What the f- is going on?" I leave to use the bathroom and take a massive cobble chit for 5 minutes. We have 2 people unconscious and someone's dead. I mean, to be fair, people falling unconscious is part of the partying process, but we don't usually kill our own in these.
Well,
He's
to be
not
fair-
dead. He's just taking a nap.
no, she's definitely
God damn it! I
dead.
rolled a 3.
Adonis, do you have no concept of death?
What do you mean?
Okay, Adonis, all the people you fought that didn't get back up, what do you think happened to them?
They were resting.
Let's not.
I'm not explaining this to you, but yeah, sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. If whatever helps you sleep at night. She's dead.
This may be a useful thing to have in the future. Someone that would not be burdened with killing people.
To be fair, he doesn't even understand what the concept of death is.
Exactly. That's great. Hey,
So
Adonis, you want?
he's Lenny. He's Lenny from Mice and Men.
Yes.
That analogy
Yes, that's
is
perfect.
so spot fucking on. For
Except
those who know, you know. Otherwise, go watch the of Mice and Men movie.
Tell me about the rabbits, Vaso.
The abominable snowman from those Looney
God,
Tunes
please
cartoons.
no.
So, who here knows how to do an autopsy and is still sober?
well,
Hey, says the dude who's unconscious.
in the
Yeah,
past,
you could probably wake me.
Actually,
up.
Ringo, are you trained in medicine?
Have in the past done work on the dead, but usually they're a lot less fresh than this.
Do you have medicine, Ringo?
Hold on, I'm checking. I do not, but with ancient
I think I was the only
Osirian,
one.
I just realized. Wait a minute. It's not a deception roll if he believes it's to be true.
Yeah, I know.
But- would mummy work from ancient Osirian lore qualify for autopsy?
It'll be a higher DC since this is more recent. But yeah, I'll allow it.
My medicine is a 3, so I'm going with the ancient Osirian.
No, the thing
No.
you have more of a chance.
So you poke the body, and then
It's
your
dead.
immediate yeah, it's dead. But your immediate thought is, I wonder if this one will explode too.
Oh, Adonis, put back!
What?
What?
Wait, what'd he say?
He said,
Oh,
Adonis,
it's
throw it back.
You got it.
Oh
And he-
god.
okay, Adonis. are you-
Athletics check again.
Our performance check. Your pick.
I'm not good at performance.
Well, I mean,
Oh god.
yeah, you pick it up, you tear off its foot, and you throw that over the wall.
I should use my grappling hook next time.
good job, Adonis. Let's aim for the whole body next time.
Sure thing. So
Speaking
he's
of
going to grappling hook up to the top of the roof of the building nearby, and then use his grappling hook to try and chuck the gnome over the wall again.
That sounds like a ranged attack roll, buddy, and they have probably
Yes.
better cover than just regular cover. It's not a really good direct line.
Yeah, but it's prone.
Yeah, technically it's dead, so it's a tile, but it can still miss. There's a 1
I
on
hit.
every... Yes, you do.
As for the rest of us, who are not very stupid, hit the deck.
And then I
Well,
have
to
oh, wait, I
be
have to roll
fair,
again.
3 of you have
I
a
had to roll
really...
again.
So
I
Adonis,
succeed
it
on
goes in
both.
this. It goes into the street, and you wait. You wait some more. You hear hysterical laughter coming from behind you, and then someone jumps off the roof.
They were at range, so would they have been able to cast the spell? But unfortunately, I did bad on my roll.
So, yeah. Well, I mean,
Do I see the person that gets off the roof?
you do indeed, and now they're asleep.
We threw her over a fence. Like a ridiculous.
I will go after this person.
They are very asleep.
I see.
Their neck doesn't quite look right.
I see. Oh look, we have another person who is resting.
You should probably
Okay.
take them back to the rest of them so that they can get good rest. After all, sleeping on top of a garbage pile doesn't sound like it's good for your health.
No, it does not.
Wait a minute, so she's not going to explode?
No. No,
Oh.
but... I mean, you did crit fail that check.
You can resurrect her and ask her questions.
Wait, I have to carry them? Right.
Yeah, sure.
Yay!
So, one of your people goes to do that, and Phrasma talks back, is like, can't do that. They
What?
cannot do that.
You hear screaming in pain in the background.
Yeah, that's part. Yeah, ignore the screaming in the background. I cannot resurrect that person.
Why not? Also, wow, I'm talking to a god. This is a brand new experience.
Well, to be fair, anytime you try and resurrect
Oh
someone,
look, the voices in my head are acting up again.
To be fair, when you resurrect someone and they say no to coming back, I typically have to be the middleman to say that.
Adonis, I need you to do a very important task and count the tiles on the floor. Thank you.
So, yeah, they don't want to come back.
Sure thing.
Why do they not wish to come back?
To be fair, your response to them dying in the eyes of a dead person is you threw them over a building twice and decapitated their foot.
Well, I would argue that the first one is my fault. The second one, I thought he was going to explode.
That, yeah, the other reason is she was really happy about the new boyfriend. Yeah. You ever tried talking someone killed by their boyfriend out of, like, not accepting a resurrection spell? It's very impossible.
Hey, you asked about that boyfriend.
Yeah, she said the name was Tom Smith.
Oh, right, that's fake. Great.
That's
Yeah. So I have souls to judge. Thank you for your time. And she hangs up.
Mr. Priest, you know very powerful spells. You know speak to dead.
The person looks you in the eyes. So I should probably mention who came in from afar to get this taken care of, but the actual interim leader of the project, not just this part of the project, but the leader itself, Dr. Ruby Lifebringer, a cleric of, I think, Pharasma, actually. A war
What
priest,
an unfortunate
actually.
last name, then.
So she looks at you and is like, I'm a Pharasman cleric. Why would I have that prepared?
Well, your job deals with the dead. Why wouldn't you?
Actually, to be fair, it is a common misconception that we don't use that spell.
So
We
that
actually-
should not be.
This is one of the rare occasions where I do actually have a scroll of it. She uses it. Yeah, she doesn't want to talk. Yeah, bodies
bad.
can
I
say
getting
no.
killed by your boyfriend.
Oh,
Being
no,
killed by
no,
your
no. That was a cover story. She's in hell.
Oh boy.
Ow.
Is that better or worse?
Well, it means I can't contact her and she can't be resurrected. So, yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask why she's in hell. I don't think that's relevant. Do we have any other dead bodies?
Yeah, I only had the one scroll and it's used.
Wait. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks anyway.
I mean, there are
Goodbye.
other Pharasmans in the area. I don't.
Do
I
they
mean,
all?
I understand why you called me in, but like, you know, there's there are other Pharasmans in the area.
Do they have scrolls?
That is a very good question. You'd have to go to the church itself.
Are we not? I thought we took her to the church.
No, Vazo called in someone because the last time one of you stepped outside of the building, they got riddled with dozens and dozens of arrows.
That's fair enough. All right then. Bye.
Yep, have a good day.
Well, our companion of hell. That doesn't speak very good about the organization. Let's just bury her and be done with it.
Hey, actually, Ringo, you wouldn't know this. Hey, Buzz. Out of
up?
curiosity, don't you still owe that favor to the big man downstairs?
Oh,
I thought it was to kill that guy.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yep. No. I think.
But Buzz,
What's
do you
that?
know what happens when you don't pay off your debts to a man like that?
Man,
You get killed by that guy.
Well, I mean, you go to hell.
Yeah.
I thought it would happen anyway.
Well, it shouldn't have happened to Lozzie. It did happen to Lozzie.
Why would Lozzie? I would know that this is what happened, but why would Lozzie have a deal with the devil?
Why do any of you have a deal with the devil?
Well, that was for. Well, I don't. That was an entirely separate reason.
What's up?
Well, like,
Yeah,
oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
I guess you wouldn't know about that. Anyone want to inform your leaders about
grab-
what you had to do to not blow up an entire portion of the city?
I'll grab.
That ended up happening anyways.
Yeah, and oh my goodness, I just realized that means she is in hell.
Yeah, the city blew up.
Yeah, because you never gave me the opportunity.
Alternatively, that could have been your favor, that you go and meet your death with that person and
Yeah.
cause an even bloodier mystery.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Thank
It's
you.
like
You were.
and I
You
can't
were
say
the
anything
devil.
about it.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Roommate offered some food.
So you tell me this, and I said, so half of my team owes a favor to one of the kings of hell. What a great first day to be a leader.
Vaso looks at you and is like, why? I mean, I get it. Half a city block. But, like, maybe just die.
Why are you looking at me? Why is this my fault?
Oh, no, this actually has nothing to do with you. This is your mess to figure
Oh.
out now. But wait
Yeah,
a second,
dude.
wait a second. Theoretically speaking, that means Lozzie is also in hell because why are you all making deals with the devil?
If I were a Hispanic
Say,
deal
well,
with the devil, you know.
to be
then the
fair,
devil
I
would
just
know.
realized half of you haven't gone through basic training. Because there's like an entire 3-day segment on why you don't do that. There's also a 15-day segment on why you don't make deals with Marids or any other type of genies.
It's a black and white 1950s movie.
If by 1950s movie you mean a literal simulation of what happens whenever you make any figurative wish with one of those things, then yes.
During the film, he sexually harasses his female counterpart 7 times.
Yeah, those genies are monsters.
Well, it's the 50s.
Oh my goodness.
Sexual harassment.
Laura.
I think we'll take our first break for the evening. We'll be right back.
Now, if you're a
we are back to being live. So, you guys are heading to the Temple of Pharasma?
I'm not. I'm still unconscious.
Oh,
Speak to Pharasma.
I doubt you would be doing it in the middle of the night when the response to seeing someone else grapple onto a roof is to commit suicide. By the way, Adonis, you still don't know what death is. And you bring in a corpse with a broken neck to the point where it is literally the wrong direction in 4 different ways. And ask for a bed for the corpse.
Yeah. I'm not really feeling talking to the Pharasma. Maybe we skip whatever Pharasma turn is coming up.
But hey, I mean, you do have a corpse. You can ask questions.
Yeah, but I suddenly feel like I don't want to talk to any Pharasma people.
Why?
That would make me happy.
You liar! You told me that I could. Yeah. Angry GM noises.
Let's all go to the Pharasma Temple. Let's all go to the Pharasma Temple. Let's all go to the Pharasma Temple to talk to a dead body.
So, as you guys are walking out with a dead body, a Kadiri man with a weird sword looks at you and is like, What are you doing with that corpse?
Which corpse? Is it Lily?
No. The corpse we're talking about is the cultist who probably has more information.
Well, I guess you could technically call it interrogating.
I'm looking into a matter myself. Do you need someone to cast Speak with Dead?
Sure.
I guess I should introduce myself. I am... You know what? Names aren't really important. And he takes out a little necklace he's wearing, says something in Mwangi, and the body pops up and says, "You have 4 questions." Ah, shit.
Okay. All right, everyone, let's get away from the corpse for a second so it can't hear us and do a little trick where we ask a question to ourselves and it answers it. Does anyone know what they would like to ask?
Ringo, you are technically, aside from Adonis, you are technically the only other person who is conscious right now. And, by the way, you told Adonis to count the tiles on the floor. So, he's busy.
Wait.
Well, Adonis to stop counting the tiles on the floor.
Where is the Crimson Wrath?
Who?
Okay,
I think.
who do you work for?
The Crimson Scourge.
Motherfucker, do these count? Do these count?
Yes, they count.
Where is he?
I think he's currently at his practice.
Fucking freebie. And should I even ask who it is? Is there any? We only got one question left.
Ask him why he's a gnome.
What is the Crimson Scourge's weakness?
Well, he's not gonna know. He's a pleb.
Might.
What's the Crimson Scourge's weakness?
His secret identity.
Oh, there goes that. Looks like we'll have to kill another person and then cast Speak with Dead.
No, you guys have the answer to this. Already.
The Kadirian man laughs and is like, well, that sounds like a fun mystery.
Okay.
Now, if
Me
you
above
excuse me,
table
I have to figure
screaming.
out where Kidnapped Soul is. Goodbye.
Bye bye. Was that the detective man?
No, that is just a weird thing that Salim got up to in the middle of a journey. Yes,
Yes, you told me about the kidnapping soul thing.
I
You want me?
really. What
You
did
want
you
me
say?
to tell you? You want me to tell you about the time where during my trip I met a frog man who wanted me to speak to a corpse he was dragging, but the corpse was really obtuse in a way that it wouldn't give any of the actual info you wanted.
He gave you the way you could get this guy out of your hair for a while.
Yeah, but you know, when you ask what's his weakness, he could have said his secret identity that is Billy Bob.
Or
Oh.
you could just reread the fucking document again.
All right, tell me, Mr. Mini Eye Man, I can't remember the name of.
I mean, you'd have to prove it, but yeah, it is in there. There are heavy hints to it.
Not only, like, literally, question 2 and question 4 are both answered in the fucking first or
Then
third day.
you say it.
Yeah, Carl, don't be so intentionally obtuse. Just tell him what he can't find.
It's freaking Aaron Winstraight or Eric Winstraight, dude. It's literally says in the thing that he mysteriously moved his law practice from the River Kingdom to here.
No, it said before. It said he arrived here with a 20-year gap in his knowledge base, which the 20-year gap was filled in by him being a student of Alex Strauss at Toledo.
Mm.
Well, I didn't need the condescension.
However, to be fair, Carl's going through a lot right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that what you heard is practice and secret identity, which you can make me a society check to see if you have any idea what might give you power from a secret identity.
Oh my god, he's Batman.
That's why I was laughing. It's like,
I just
oh my
love
god, he's
how
pulling a effing
I just love
Batman.
how Christian walks in and just hears, "Oh my god, he's Batman."
You press the button, the society button. Adonis, would you like to try?
Trying what?
Society check. Honestly, you have a 50-50 chance of doing better than Keith did.
Oops, that's the wrong one.
You're unconscious.
No, he's just incredibly intoxicated and a B. He's not going to help you.
Oh
with
wait,
a dead
stealth
body.
check? Oh, you want me to
not
stealth check?
No, society check.
My
Adonis
bad.
Okay.
and Buzz, both of your current states, you would definitely know what a thing called a vigilante is.
Oh yeah.
However, the real question is Ringo asking Adonis or Buzz about this when one of them is incredibly intoxicated and a B, and the other one is Adonis.
Well, I couldn't figure it out, and you told me no one else would.
Oh, I know. I like you can talk to people when they get like, yeah, you have the information. Are you gonna write it down somewhere?
Yeah, I will do that with my knife pen. With my pen knife.
So you guys, you all awake next morning, and then what are Ringo as the new leader of these people? What are you doing?
Well, gosh, gather around, everyone. It's time for our daily beginning meeting.
My head straight to table.
So I have good news. We found someone to speak to the dead. Now, unfortunately, we could not ask any questions to our fallen comrades because they had gone straight to hell. Hopefully, that's the only one, as we never actually had that conversation about demons because you were all unconscious.
Yeah, that is true. You guys never had that conversation. So, like, literally, just anyone who would know is like, yeah, you might say, oh yeah, apparently, they went to hell for some reason, not sure why. And Buzz would know why.
Now, the good news is that we dragged the guy who decided to jump off a building for no reason down there, and we were able to ask it 3 questions. We confirmed that it is working for Crimson, that he is located at his practice, and that his weakness is his secret identity. That's it. Good meeting, everyone.
Oh, come on, guys. Liven up a little bit. You guys, like, 2 of you guys should know what's going on. The other 2 of you can make a roll, and we'll probably get it. Like, Ringo failing was actually pretty spectacularly a thing.
Okay, quick question. What would I have to roll?
Society.
Okay, I'm not good with that. Unlike 90% of my other characters.
I like it.
That's it.
I like how I got away with, and I got to ask it 3 questions.
Actually, one of the people, let's see,
I'm smacking today.
so, let's see, you guys remember those guys you did the Ace Attorney stuff with? Yeah, they're
No.
also here because they're worried they might be targeted. Actually, one of them has joined your organization, and that, courier just asked, what do you mean 3 questions? You get 4 questions when you speak with Dad.
Oh, you're listening.
Well, to be fair, I am a Callistrian, and there's a 50-50 chance I am doing that out of spite, but I am telling the truth this time, and you know why?
What you're referring to?
Well, because your first question was a total waste, wasn't it?
Oh, no, surprisingly, there was a special magic that the Crimson on.
Can you, like, not say his name?
So they killed me. Yeah. Questions about the dead, but our guy was so powerful, he managed to get 3 questions out of it before he ran out of spell slots.
Ah, you get this guy's
Hold
name?
on, let me roll a deception.
Also, yeah, no, he didn't give you.
So,
That's the thing.
Rot, you would have actually had a higher DC here because what is a secret identity? Oh, you've heard of vigilantes before.
Yes, no, I could totally see my character going.
Yes, in fact, you have an impression of what they're about.
Yeah.
By the way, let me emphasize that joke. You have an impression about what that looks impressionist.
God, it's hideous. This is what I'm looking at.
Yes.
Yes, that's
Looks like a
right.
clam.
Dude, that's right.
Honestly, it's the perfect character for spooky season.
I'm glad this thing gets hunted into
Oh,
extinction.
by the way, those little flakes of red, those are the little glowing eyes on the back of his hair.
It has a bloody
Fantastic!
fang.
Hey, Will, were you here for the conversation about that Galomas get hunted for their eyes because they're basically how Naruto treats Sharingan?
Oh, yeah. I was there for that.
Is that consumable?
No, like you can pop a Gloma eye in your eye socket. It's like a light bulb just attaches itself, like Sharingan in
Oh,
Naruto.
I thought you were referring to that guy who put it like on his arm, and whenever he died, he just popped one.
To be fair, that is actually sort of what I'm talking about because they work like light bulbs. You put them in a proper socket and they turn on.
Well, to be fair, that was even more stupid, and I hated it.
To be fair, that was an experiment on top of an experiment by Orochimaru. Of course, it's stupid.
Well, to be fair, I don't want to talk about Naruto anymore.
Look, everything Orochimaru did was somewhat stupid.
Yeah, you think? You know what? Trying to steal a body with the Sharingan sure didn't work the first time. Why don't I try again and personally train him? That way it'll definitely get me killed.
Yeah.
Get sad for the first time. Just you fool! I have 70 alternative accounts.
That meme actually fits because, like, yeah, nah, you're saying you can use curse marks to respawn. That's dumb. It's fantastic for plot, but dumb. Anyways, what are you... So, now that that's out of the way, who's gonna tell Ringo what a vigilante is? Or do you want to see if he's lying about that thing about the questions?
I'll also do that.
I'll check if he's lying.
I thought it was just gonna be one guy.
Yeah, Rot, he's definitely lying.
It's like, first off, you're lying. Second off, you're
Wait.
talking about a vigilante, and I don't think I need to explain what that is. But
Does he win if we tie?
Yes?
Dang. Well, yeah, I know what a vigilante is.
Do you?
Why you? Yes. Why wouldn't I?
Like, do you know how mechanically it works?
Is this like a Pathfinder thing?
Yes, there's a vigilante dedication. It's a big deal for this guy.
I don't. Tell me
So-
about vigilante.
You know, long story short, all vigilantes have a social identity and a vigilante identity. This person's social identity is unknown. His vigilante identity is the Crimson Scourge. You might be able to piece together a good suspect for who it is, but you'd also need proof. Which, in order for that proof to be established, you would probably have to retrace the steps of a certain individual. Luckily, they wrote them down.
Mm,
So what? So they get weakened if we learn their identity?
Like, they lose
No.
abilities outright if you learn their identity. And that means they'll have to literally go into hiding to try and reassert it somewhere else.
Yeah.
okay.
So, how are you going to explain it to him?
We're gonna say the thing that you said.
No, I'm going to say this. Sir, can I see the journal?
Sir? Oh, well, yes, of course.
I'll just take it, open up to... Let me actually double check.
Well,
make sure I
let's
get the
just
right
say you read the
thing.
whole thing, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll read the whole thing, but then I'll go back and say, and point out day 5 in day 5 specifically.
Okay.
So on this page, it says Eric Winstrand, a student of Alexstrasza Toledo. Okay. We know that Crimson Scourge is also a student based off of previous findings that you guys told me like 5 minutes ago.
That
Now,
was a big one.
also, it says that Matt saw the name of a living bomb spell.
Leodrin looks at you guys like, oh yeah, Eric, how's he doing?
Apparently being the Crimson Scourge.
I don't know. He doesn't seem like that kind of guy.
Gas.
Let's see here. Also, you guys said that the person I'm basically replacing got beaten up by someone, correct? Did they confirm what they were?
I don't think
Above
they
board,
told
I'm asking.
anyone. Like,
No,
so
I'm pretty sure I
above
did.
board, above.
I'm pretty
well,
sure I did.
You
Yeah.
said you got beaten up by the Crimson Scourge. Above board, Stella didn't tell
Well-
anyone who she was confronting, and when you guys went to confront him, mask was on. So Stella was the only one who knew.
Mhm.
I mean, fortunately, her body is in the Pharasman side of things.
Oh yeah, no, it was.
Yeah,
Anyways.
it has several stab wounds, but it didn't explode.
Yes. Well, might have some.
Might have some
So-
burn damage from your explosion, though.
So. Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh boy. So, that being said, day 6, they went to go meet Eric and ask him a couple questions. The following day, Gigi comes up and says that they're being tracked by some people and lost them. And it says here that the cult of the Crimson Scourge was tailing Gigi. Now, why would the cult of the Crimson Scourge be trailing someone if not because they asked the wrong questions in the presence of someone associated with them, if not them themselves?
Right, well. So what now, gang?
Also, if we really want to go ahead and get some additional information, we should go ahead and talk to this Rorik.
Now, question about the vigilante role. Do people have to believe it, or do we just have to reveal it?
People have to believe it. Like, you actually have to have proof that is more than, like, an eyewitness testimony. Like, unmasking them would work, but, like, if you get close to the guy, you're probably dead. So you gotta find something else. Hey, isn't there a hideout somewhere?
What
Yes,
level?
I was about to say
is it?
day 10. The Church of Justice is a hidden sanctuary in the market district of a town called Limerick.
I can't wait
I'm
to see
actually-
what notes are being taken today. Oh, come
Yeah,
on, guys!
Oh,
come.
no.
By the way,
sorry.
what kind of thing would that be? Would that be survival, nature? What would that be to know with location?
That would be survival. You guys seriously aren't going to take any notes about any of this? Oh, there we go.
It's just like we're taking it offsite and then just copy pasting.
Hold on.
If nothing else, then we can just go back on archive.
He was in Pizza Tower? What is a Pizza Tower?
You don't know about Pizza Tower? I gotta tell you
Oh,
about that later.
no. Are we talking about the video game?
Yeah.
I thought so, and oh god, oh no.
You delete that, good sir. Not the
Imagine you're
person
just
typing he's got a hideout. The person who said nothing of importance happened today. Come on, guys.
I still don't. I still haven't accessed it.
Okay, so basically what I'm hearing is we could look into that temple, which is probably going to be heavily fortified and might not be the first place you look. Or you might also talk to this Rorik guy.
Okay.
You might even go and talk to the person himself. Given Probably not the greatest idea. Be right back, right back. Oh, that means you're back. Okay.
Hold on. What's happening?
So, what is the plan, Ringo? Apparently you're in charge now.
I'm sorry, I was writing notes. Could you repeat yourself?
What's the plan now, Ringo? Apparently you're in charge.
Well, our main goal should be trying to find a way to reveal this dude's identity to the public. We could try asking the Queen just to say it, and that'd probably get people to believe her, but we'd need enough evidence to convince the Queen.
Yes?
We don't really have. Okay, what we can do is we can find another cultist, kill him, and this time ask enough questions that are correct, or it'll just outright say it in front of the Queen.
I mean, maybe a high-ranking cultist?
I mean, this dude seemed to know everything, and he seemed pretty low ranked.
That may or may not be the case. He did seem to know a couple of things, but it doesn't seem like a name was something he knew about.
He knew he was at his practice. Pretty much, he knew who this dude was.
Yeah, but you gotta tie a name to it.
What practice? Oh, the practice of the Lord. Blah 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 blah.
It could also be the practice of bringing those who need to be brought to justice.
Yeah, that could be an alternative answer. Yeah, he's currently at his practice. His practice of what? His practice of bringing people to justice, of course.
What is the address of the practice?
Everywhere.
The entire country.
You know, he has
You know what? You know
I
what?
guess.
You know what? Let's say you find a cultist, you jump him. I'll give you 4 questions. Let's try this route. I will.
Hold on, first need to ask: does the spell allow them to be coy, or do they have to actually answer what I'm asking as they understand it?
They have to answer what you're asking as they understand it.
Then they would know what I'm asking when I say address.
Okay, so theoretically, let's try this. You have 4 questions.
Okay.
And we'll say Salim came by again. It's like, again? Fine. Honestly, this is getting interesting.
Would you like to try Rot?
Well, my name's not Rot.
No, me.
I'm kidding.
Again.
I'm not actually going to use your question there. I know that was above board.
It's like, sure, I
That's
guess.
what I would have done, so I can't be angry.
Let's go ahead and get the easy one out the way.
He's less likely to play the improv
I
game
should
with
say
me.
the hard one. We already know that you're boss of the vigilante. Do you know his true identity?
Nah, only 2 of us do, and those are the high-ranking guys.
Okay,
Who know
well,
his secret identity?
What?
Who know his secret identity?
he just said that.
No, I'm saying names. Like, what are the names of
The
2
Archduke
ranking-
and the Devil. Why?
Well, I don't think we can reach a devil. Ask about the Archduke.
Where can we find the Archduke?
He's in the main Temple of Justice.
And at this point, I just turned over. He was like, "Oh, we know where that is, so question's all yours." As I walk away.
I guess we should ask about the devil now that we've gone so concrete. Tell us about the devil.
Oh, the Devil is currently practicing in Rahadum. Why?
I don't know, Wait, hold on, I'm the one asking the questions. You've had your 4. Go die.
So
Don't,
they
don't ask me
collapse.
why.
They collapse, and you see the man who resurrected the guy looking around nervously, like, oh, that's interesting.
Corpse
guess-
asking me why. The nerve of it.
What?
Asking me why. The nerve of it.
I think that was actually part of the answer. Like, oh, he's in Rahadum. Why?
The place is called Barahudum. Why?
No. It's Rahadum. You've probably heard of Rahadum, right?
Out of character? No.
I mean, you want to roll to see if you've heard of it in character? It's like a DC 15 society check, which,
Well-
you might fail.
So I'll go. I failed roll today.
Yay! Rahadum is the place where the people who don't believe in gods come from. The laws of mortality.
Oh no, we're going to Reddit.
God. Oh boy.
We're going to Xanadu.
Please don't disrespect my homeland.
Hey, Xanadu is a song by Boston. You got a problem with Boston, you got a problem with me.
No, Rahadum. It's Rahadum.
All right. So, what is a devil doing in Rahadum? I thought they didn't like the whole gods thing and devils thing. I assume.
Well, we don't like the whole gods thing. Sorry, like is the wrong term. We don't worship deities.
Uh-huh.
You look at the guy, you see he's wearing full Pharasman robes and regalia as he's saying this.
Bruh.
I don't want to do a sense motive on that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Oh boy. Let's see if we can't keep the hot streak going.
Well, you said it.
Therefore, it won't be, which makes it even funnier. Exactly the point. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, he's not hiding anything. He literally hates his job.
Don't your powers come from your god?
I do not worship Pharasma. I, however, do have a bit of a debt to pay.
Uh-huh.
Well, you see, in Rahadum, we think of deities like you might think of queens and kings. So,
Uh-huh.
we don't worship a deity for the same reason you yourself probably wouldn't go to the Queen of House Throne and pledge allegiance. We see no reason or merit to it.
Uh-huh. But
So
you
they're
do
Redditors.
you do pledge allegiance to kings and queens. You don't worship them though. Not really a very good analogy.
I think that's... yes. So, when are you going to go to House Throne and pledge your allegiance?
Probably if I wanted to become a citizen. I mean, I pledge my allegiance to the crown of my homeland. Every
So?
day I stood up and put my thing and pledged to the flag.
So... Well, that conversation was a thing.
So, what are we going to, gang? The Archduke authority, but the other guy's very far.
Well, I guess a better question, might I ask you, is do any of you worship any deities?
I never figured that out for my character, to be honest.
I don't remember if I did.
Or alternatively, do any of you have a religious symbol you keep on you for other reasons?
Ooh, I'm ringing a bell, do I?
Didn't I pick
Because-
something religiously up from a dead guy?
Yeah, also, you sort of have a lot of religious iconography in books because you're an archaeologist of a very religious society.
I think it's Syria worship.
Yeah, ancient Osirian deities are gods.
Oh, cool! They got the furry gods. All right, let's see what they got.
But also, I would like to add, as soon as he sort of pieces together, yeah, you guys have some stuff, he's like, you will die the minute you enter the country with those. So I would recommend you go after this Archduke.
All right.
It's part of the reason I haven't been home in 10 years, or whatever. It's been a while. It's too long to count.
I'm gonna worship the cat god.
So, you guys have
That's
fun
that.
with whatever you're doing. And let me know if you come across anything that might help me find a missing soul.
How is it missing?
Well,
We do have a
Kidnapped.
ghost.
How?
well, the person was murdered by some beast, sent down the River of Souls, someone put it in a soul gem on the River of Souls, and now I have to find out who.
Oh my god, the wiki has a family tree of the Osirian pantheon.
Yep. Congratulations. Welcome to Egyptianology.
Oh,
where everything's
we do,
basically a weird circle, sort of.
we do have a ghost maid, if that would be any hope to you. She's kind of a soul.
You. Can I enter your base to talk to this ghost mage?
Well, not maid, maid.
Oh, ghost maid. On second thought, not the biggest worry. But I might come around after my job is done.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh yeah, this is who I'm worshiping.
And the weirdest part of that story about that frog guy is he came to me with another body and asked me again. And I asked him, what am I? Some sort of temporary resurrector? And he looked me dead in my eyes with his froggy eyes and says, yes. Yes, you are.
I'm worshiping Mephistus. It seems to work well with my career.
Two, you guys have no idea how to approach that town. You know what the town is, but there does seem to be someone who helped your friend Stella get in without necessarily causing a whole mass panic.
Which I believe is the
It's
other man.
Rorik,
Yep.
the bard with a weird sword. Also, an
Sobek.
Ulfin man in the middle of the desert. Society checks now.
Bruh, Sobek is a base god.
Yeah.
I am asking you for once again. I am asking you for a society check.
I'm bad at those.
Today you are.
Congratulations.
Ah, you're not. Hey, you know, Ulfin people from Ulfins don't tend to frequent the deserts by themselves. I mean, they come to the desert, but usually that's with a raiding party, and they sack places. Also, a bard with a weird sword sounds like an occultism check.
Crusher's worshiping Sobek.
Oh, and Rot, you think that is completely normal. I don't even think you would have been able to make that check had you actually tried and succeeded. Because, like, what's an Ulfin? Is that, like, a race of people? That sounds like a warrior bard. In other words, a bard who uses martial abilities to really perform. Specializing probably in speeches or poetry or something along those lines. Hey, what's the name of that town they were talking about?
The funny part, Limerick
What's a limerick?
song.
So why don't we
Or you
take
won't.
a little break for a second, so I might be able to prepare a small combat. We'll be right
Mac.
back.
Are you saying that the 15 heal scrolls I spread amongst the competent people in the party won't be enough?
Well, here's the problem with that. What divine caster is going to be able to use it?
Fair enough. Shit.
Yeah, if you
I
had the
thought that was a pretty-
paladins here, that would be fantastic. So everyone, where Rawl is right now, place yourselves. And then let me
Where?
clear the initiative. The rat.
Okay.
Fat rat.
And let's see, what's the music for this? I
By
will
the way,
say.
I can't operate my token. Just saying.
Oh, that's because I dropped it. You drop it now.
Thank you. Thank you. So we can need to figure out how to change the stuff.
So you managed to find an Ulfin man tied on a spit, being carried by a couple of gnolls.
Yes.
And based upon the iconography on their armor, you can tell they're a member of Sweet Snout's gang.
Great. We have finished business with this.
You don't know that. The only person here who knows that
I don't. But yeah.
is Buzz and Ringo.
Yeah. I know. But
So
hey,
Ringo, how are you guys gonna approach this? Ringo, how are you guys gonna approach this?
Well, I don't really know how everyone fights, so I'm just gonna say we kind of beat them to death.
Okay, sounds good. Let me find So you're just jumping into combat?
All right. Well, are we not already going to combat?
No,
No,
you guys could
only
take an
10
opportunity to
seconds.
set an ambush. I'm just saying that's where you guys will be dropped when the fight starts.
Oh well. So I know I found the nose. What about the dude?
The dude looks like an Ulfin man with a weird sword.
Is he fighting the nose?
He is unconscious, being carried on a spit.
Yeah. Okay.
So we want to do group stealth right now? I can do group stealth.
Which one do we want to focus on?
There you go. Let's see how the stealth check goes. And I only have to roll. I roll this for everybody.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, 23. That's pretty good.
Alright. Can I mark one of them as prey?
Yes, you can do that. They've technically not caught on to you yet. But is there anything else you'd want to do? I mean, you are basically going ahead of them. Like, you know which route they'd have to travel to get to Sweet Snout, right? So you guys could set up a pretty good ambush. What would you guys do to set up an ambush?
Grenades or some such.
I just have.
I technically do in the form of my daggers.
Is there a building nearby?
I don't know
how. There are no
how.
buildings nearby. You're basically like if Vazo would probably give you a spyglass. You can see them off
There's
in the distance.
nothing I can swing on, Dad.
Yeah, there. Go ahead.
How do daggers classify as grenades?
Because they're returning. I just yeet them.
I think he means explosives. I mean,
explosives.
Are we wanting to go after the? Are we calling the pink thing, or is that thing a friendly?
First of all, that's a duplicate copy of your summoner's Eidolon. So yes, very friendly.
Yeah.
Rip.
So, do you guys not have any like traps or anything?
I don't have any traps on me. I just have my.
I don't think I do.
I don't.
Adonis has his daring good looks.
I thought Carl likes to buy things like that. No, I don't have anything like that.
I just have a.
I would like to buy traps.
Wait, what do these do? Hold on.
Okay. Let's see if I.
Question.
Please. Oh.
Yeah, question for Bob.
Look at my spell.
which thing are you marking?
I'm gonna go whatever one we're going to. Which one would you recommend? Would it be this thing right here? Is that a player?
No,
No,
that
no,
is the
that
guy
thing
you're
you
trying
pinged is
not
the
to kill.
unconscious.
Okay, so
You're trying to hit one of the 6 gnolls that are on either side of that token.
what I
Yeah,
want to do.
the 6 duplicate copies of the same token.
Can I
Yeah,
size up?
see, what I would like to do is, if I could I set up ambush position about here, like on the side of that thing?
For you guys to get the ambush, a group stealth would have to be rolled. For you to get an additional position, you'd have to roll your own stealth. But you're a rogue.
Yes,
What I
I'm a
what I
rogue.
want to do is wait until they pass a particularly big sand dune and try and make like a avalanche on top of them.
How would you propose this? What spell would you
Well-
use?
My plan was grenade, but
Yeah, we don't have any of those, mate.
the closest
shit.
equivalent I have is maybe like we make a little hole in the sand and I blast a fireball into it.
Okay. So, a crafting check and then an arcana check when you go to do that. And then,
I don't think a crafting check would be necessary just to dig a hole.
And then I'm just going to
Okay,
go
yeah,
over
you're
here in
fair,
stealth
but
rate.
humor me,
Also-
because it's literally, there's a 1 on every dice. That's what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Hold on, crafting.
By the way,
Also, you don't have to be the one to make the crafting check, if that helps.
Oh yeah, would someone else like to do crafting?
let me check my
I mean,
crap.
isn't the rat folk a good crafter?
Yes.
There we go.
Also, Matt,
Yeah,
see a Noel I'm pinging?
yeah.
I'm also pretty
Hunt
good with
prey.
stealth. So if you need me
I
to
am
sneak
going
up,
to mark it with an orange.
All right.
Yep.
He's done that. So I guess I have to roll an Arcana spell. Here we go.
Also, I realized that I did not change the name of
And
the...
Rawl, where are you positioning yourself? Because right where you are, you don't need to make an additional stealth check. But if you wanted to move elsewhere,
well,
that would be an additional stealth check.
I currently don't have any weapons that I can really do too much with. I'm trying to think of what I'm
And
gonna-
which one are you marking prey?
Probably be a good idea to mark one near, probably near the... How powerful... Can I size up these gnolls real quick to see how strong they might be? What would that
Society
be?
check.
Because I could probably go after one, attack that, and try to charm the other one. If I can get one like that. You said society?
Yes.
There
Fun
you go.
fact, that charm spell would have a chance at success. Other fun fact, yeah, these things aren't the greatest fighter. The problem is numbers, not necessarily ability.
Would I be able to charm one of these to... Can you get them to do, offensive... Can you get them to attack each other with a charm, or no? Or to just essentially be go away? Would that be one of them?
Charm could take them out of the fight, but I don't think it'd get them to attack their allies.
Well, not only
Okay.
that, but anytime their allies would hit them, I believe they can repeat the save, right?
Nope,
Would I be
it would
able-
only be
so-
if he attacked them.
Oh,
So here's the
okay,
idea.
wow.
Here's the idea I have. Would it be possible to try to lure one closer to me? What would that be? Like lure one closer to me and do a charm while
You
the
could
other...
use a stealth check to get a superior ambush, mark one as prey, but before they get to this ambush site,
He's
and then
already stealth
charm.
though by me.
Well, I
No,
know
I'm
you're
thinking about
stealthing the general ambush. To move to a different part of the place would be a different stealth check.
This would basically
me
be
rolling a
me
26.
stealthing it, charming it, and getting it near us so we can talk to it.
I have sort of said what would work. Like I said, you would have to talk to it in the middle of. So there are two things I might recommend as a GM. If your charm spell fails, it knows something tried to charm it. The crit fails.
Oh, I
in
know
particular.
that. That's why I'm trying to think, like, throw a rock at one, try to get it distracted to separate from the group. What would that be?
I'm not really sure. Like, these guys are... They're gnolls. They
Trained.
do work very well in packs.
Oh,
If you
okay,
were
then they're
to...
trained. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, like,
Did my
they're... What? Yeah,
did my saying
that will work. We're just setting up the ambush at the moment, so...
We could. So what I'm thinking of for the ambush is, do we have someone here that we could try to market it? We've got the Galoma. That thing's currently like that. Would that thing be able to play dead? Because this thing should be marketable as a slave. It's willing to work with me.
slave?
Try to. No, they're clearly interested in, like, aren't gnolls interested in, like, slavery or some shit?
Yes,
could
but it
approach it
more
like that.
depends on where.
These are Gnoll slavers, yes, but they currently have their payday. If you were to make a general... If you just used your passive perception on an idea of what level of pay this particular target is, it's the kind where they'd probably just try and knock you unconscious and sell you too, because that is too valuable to even think about letting go.
No. I was talking about selling the Galoma to them to let their guard down while we. The other ones-
Again, if you offered to
true,
sell it to them, they'd take it by force.
And take you.
Yes.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to the orange one right there that's already been marked by the Galoma. We're going to I'm going to try to stealthily approach the thing, charm it, and get it towards our group.
But okay,
Get
so
it.
Doth, here's the thing. It's already been marked. So if you were to charm it and it succeeded, then you would basically set up your other ranger to have done fuck all with their ambush.
Okay, then it might be a good idea to go to the other group and set up the ambush.
Well, alternatively, like I did mention, you could sneak closer to it, mark one, charm another, and then that would sort of be your tactic for the ambush. Because if you charm one of them, like particularly, I forgot to put these groups close enough to each other, but particularly if you were to charm one of the pole bearers for the people carrying it, you could get that guy dropped.
Okay, that'd be a good idea. Okay, that's what we're doing. I'm going to be marking this dude right here. That's the mark one. I'm going to try charming that dude. I need to sneak up to him, right?
Yep.
I've got a move speed of 30.
And the pole bearers are particularly the ones that are diagonally across from the guy.
How close do I need to be for the charm?
30 feet. Also, I think there's a delayed fireball about to be set off on that side of it, so you might want to go to where your ally is.
Okay. I'm going to get him further away, so I'm going to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go there. We're going to charm that one. Alright, so I've got the stealth set up.
And Adonis, what are you doing for your ambush?
I mean, he's gonna demoralize one of them and then finisher it. What else would he be doing?
Okay, that'll be a surprise round thing then. What about you, Buzz? What's your plan for helping with the ambush?
I will. Let me check my spells. Put one of them in a phantom prison.
Okay, also sounds like a surprise round. Then let's get rolling initiatives.
Okay.
Change, because I don't need to.
Also, what is the DC for that charm spell, Doth?
I have to click it and see what the fuck how to do this thing. So hold on.
Oh, dang.
Because it's under feats. And then I gotta... Oh, we just had someone dang and leave. I can cast Charmed as a first level Divine Innate spell.
So Charisma modifier plus trained, unless you're also trained to Divine.
No, I'm definitely not trained Divine, so I gotta change this. It's set as Divine, and then set it as what? Trained?
So it's Charisma plus trained. So it starts off as a DC 10 plus your Charisma plus 2, so plus 7.
Okay, it's actually set up properly. I'm just gonna do it like this. How'd that
Okay.
go? It'd be 21, it seems.
Critical failure. It is helpful towards you and can't use hostile actions. Which means, theoretically speaking, the moment they go into a fight, it could bring the guy to you. Oh boy.
Can I tell him to bring it over to me, or how do I do this?
What you can do, we will get into that once we start rolling
we can't.
initiative.
Wait, did I? No, I'm at 18. I'm at the bottom, baby.
And then I need to roll this thing's initiative.
What happened?
The charm was a critical success.
Yeah, I thought we said critical
So,
failure. like-
Adonis, you have 2 actions. It's a surprise round. Which, generally, that's just a home rule that I've used in society games for certain non-stringent society sessions. So 2 action, surprise round. What are you doing, Adonis?
He might have had to go because I heard him say "oh crap" and I heard it.
Yeah, well, no. He said, oh dang, and then Kaz left.
Oh, sorry. All right, I forgot Kaz was watching.
Hey, who's
What?
this dude? Is that Adonis?
This dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Adonis.
Wow. That is not what I thought Adonis would look like.
Yeah,
It's got the
don't
fucking
like
duck lips and everything, dude.
So, Adonis, 2 action, surprise round.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, only 2 actions.
Yep, that's how me and a bunch of experienced society players decided to run that.
Don't attack the black.
Wait,
dude's
what's the
head.
range of demoralize?
Depends if it's a verbal or non-verbal to demoralize.
It could be a non-verbal one.
The non-verbal has a range of 30 feet.
Oh,
Because
verbal can
intimidating
be
glare.
longer.
Yeah, but, it's like, I guess I'd say it like this. If you're shouting an insult at a guy, you better make it poignant. Because,
Okay.
he's got to take the time to listen to you from that far off, you asshole.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see how I get an intimidation check. Fuck.
Will, you are
Hang
frightened
on.
1.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't you just demoralize himself?
Can he hero point that? Can he hero
I
point?
mean, he could.
He said, "Thy mother is."
Oh, let's go with this. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Will, I hate to break
I
it to
don't
you, but, if I could give negative panache, you'd get it, but I don't.
What is this fight song?
What? Ah,
There
I
you
see you are unfamiliar with the Beyblade soundtrack.
Oh
I'll
God!
start
Thank
thinking
God I
Yeah.
have it muted.
This has been a while.
Nah, man.
I found a
it's
character
great.
that would fit his description, and a picture that fit his description, and I did.
Uh-oh.
Buzz Buzz!
Alright, I'm putting.
Oh, right, by
This
the way, I
guy?
need to roll reflex saves. I forgot about some of your other ambush tactics. Sorry, Keith.
I was gonna turn game.
This guy, I'm putting in a phantom prison.
So we have a critical success, 2 successes, 1 crit failure, 2 another failure, and then finally another failure.
Wow, that's
Alright.
evenly split down the
Oh, also that was to the fireball. Will saves. Haven't done that yet. Who is the will save?
A red one.
Red one?
Yep.
Failure.
Alright.
To be fair, that guy also just got hit with fireball. Keep rolling the damage for me on that fireball, and I'll add on what I feel is necessary for the shrapnel you added to it?
I wasn't. I can do that, but my plan was basically just to bury them in sand.
Okay. I mean, you definitely are doing that. It's not shrapnel, but there is damage, Keith.
All right.
Explosion!
Fireball.
The 36
Okay.
damage. Oh my goodness. Well, red one's dead.
Okay, I was about to ask. Did I kill another character?
The orange one is... What is half... The red one, the orange one's barely damaged. The one that's allied with you critically succeeded.
That's good.
The one other pole bearer took a good chunk of damage, and the other two are dead.
Woo!
God damn.
Plan comes together.
Well, I think you've earned some music.
Beyblade, Beyblade,
No,
later.
I'm doing something different.
It's Druid Sandstorm. It's Druid Sandstorm.
No, it's not.
Oh.
So would you like to switch that Phantom Prison to another one meme name?
Yeah, let's,
Orange one?
let me check my spell one. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess I might as well just put him under it.
Okay. Rawl, your surprise round, outside of the ambush tactic, what are you doing?
I want to tell my friend to come over here and bring his friend, and yeah.
Okay,
And,
he will take a second to do that action. Ringo,
Oh,
two
yeah.
action surprise round.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just,
What are we gonna do with our charmed friend if he survives the battle?
we let him go.
I mean,
But
you have
no.
Redeemers amongst you. You could actually, theoretically, have made a new ally.
Yeah.
Yo, Face, let's recruit the hyena man. Well, I'm pretty much out of all spell range here.
You could tandem move and then do
Would you be able to
something.
throw Buzz or something?
Yeah, let me think. What's my stupid movement speed? Where can I find that?
Like,
Oh, there.
Stupid movement speed is like 5 trillion.
I found it. I think that was here.
I would like to point out, Ringo, you just took out half that fight.
Yes, amazing. And then with my last thing, I'm going to hit him with. That's 2 actions. That's 2 actions. That's 2 actions. That's a 1 action. Scorching Ray.
Oh, yes, that is a one action thing you can do. Roll that attack roll.
Going to the orange one. Or brown
Okay.
one.
We have. We could
Okay.
probably talk him into
I
it.
think you literally just botched my entire plan, but okay.
Oh,
No, he's
I'm
still
so-
alive, and he's in a phantom prison. Like, you guys have done much better than any of you planned individually, probably.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, it's...
No other one to hit.
Yeah, the Scorching Ray hit, steals 7 damage.
Okay.
So, it is your turn. Carl, it's your
Okay.
turn.
Yes. Well, first off, we're going to go ahead and do a whack. So we're going to do, and I believe this would be the ranged sneak attack because they are currently flat-footed, correct?
Yeah, they're like knee-deep in sand. They are definitely flat-footed.
Pop up.
Dead. Oh, by the way, it was dead after the first one. You want to hit this one here that's also not friendly to you with the second, because, can you do that with...
If it's thrown 10 feet, that's the issue.
Oh, also, you can't
Is
do
there
what
ranging for
Flurry
Monster?
does. You can't do what Flurry does with that ability. Because if you
Okay.
Flurry of Blow a target with a monk, you can and kill it. If there's another one within range, you could also Flurry that one with the remaining attack. That one doesn't let you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be
Yeah,
possible
the only thing I could really
to-
do is move into position to go ahead and bombard this.
You could probably yell at it to surrender. I don't think this thing would argue with that.
Well, if I were
I
to
still
do
got
that,
a turn.
Oh, yeah, no, let Adonis do something to it.
yeah,
I mean, yeah. I mean, you also... So, one action hunted shot, another to move closer.
yeah, I could do that.
Adonis, you're up first.
Okay. Demoralize.
On who?
So the other
And then
one.
hole.
Alternatively, you
There's
could get it to
two Knolls.
surrender.
Oh no, that Knoll's already friendly. That Knoll's
Yeah,
good.
that Knoll's
Knoll's
helpful.
Oh.
That Knoll's helpful.
Do it to that one. Do it to that one.
You better make this you better make this insult good, Will.
I will.
Fine.
Thy mother is
Oh!
so fat she can't fit through a double door.
What did you say, Will?
I said thy mother is so fat she can't fit through a double door.
Jesus Christ, that is cruel.
Damn, boy.
It drops
see-
its weapon and begs for mercy.
Hey, we got 2 allies.
No, he's not resting yet.
It's
God.
begging for mercy.
Yeah, fair enough. I can't.
No.
Adonis is not an evil character.
Yeah.
Well. Here we go. You should have a speech to it about why it's going to be your mirror bearer for the rest of the day.
Make him
do
join
it.
the
Yes, I
Ice
see.
project.
Oh, you dropped your weapon. Good.
This
Here's a
reminds
mirror.
Now you- You
What do
tremble in fear at the might of the Adonis.
Don't look at the sand.
Look at me. I'm beautiful. Oh, you can look at the sand, or you can look at my the mighty body.
Oh, no, he's saying don't look at the sand because he's waist deep in sand.
Oh.
You know, there's a character
No.
in Warhammer Fantasy called Sigvald the Magnificent, and he purposely has his honor guard
I will
have
give you a path to redemption if you become my patsy till the end of your days.
Honestly, if it means you'll stop yelling at me and calling my mom fat, then yeah, I'll do it. I mean, the fireball was
Good.
bad too, but oh my goodness, poor mama. She's been trying to
I'm
lose the
going-
weight, but it just hasn't been working.
I'm going to corral. I'm going to corral my knoll near me and tell it to point and laugh at its loser friend. Your loser friend, he's begging.
Well, thy mother will be proud.
Look at,
You will be able to serve the mighty Adonis,
look at that.
and your name will be known throughout the land.
By the way, you have any idea why this guy is worth 10,000 gold?
A question for another day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
10,000.
Yeah, 10,000 gold. Why?
Do you even know this guy's name?
No. We were just told go find a guy with an eye patch and blonde hair wearing a bandana in the desert. Which, to be fair, doesn't really fit more than this guy.
Well,
No, that is fair, I suppose. Well, he's ours now.
Whoa!
Can you help us?
Wait, why do you want him?
well, my friend, we need more. We need more strong arms for the Ice Peace project. Do you care to join? Might be a less dangerous life than your slaving ways. And look how it just ended for you guys. You got jumped, blown up.
Yeah, speaking of
Like,
which,
today's
how
your lucky day.
how the fuck did that work? Like,
Oh,
Well, here's the thing, my friend. You are vastly outnumbered. a lot of your friends sadly
No,
died
I'm
today.
not saying I don't agree with you. I just want to know how that fireball did so much.
It's what happens when you set it off in a sand dune. It just doesn't end very well for you.
Yeah, but like, how did you set it off in a sand dune?
Magic.
Mage.
I grasped the concept of a fireball being a magic, but like, how?
What's a creative application of it? Maybe he dug a hole. You know, no. We dug a hole there. We prepped this
Yeah,
whole
I
area.
was about to say, I was
Wait.
saying maybe.
How long have you been planning an ambush on us?
Oh, at least
Quite a
about
while.
7.
A couple seconds.
It's been more longer than that. They're joshing with you. They're playing with you. But I'm going to let you know, my friend, if it's very lucky that my loving nature has allowed me to get 2 of you spared. I thought you 2 looked like the strongest, most capable people here.
Mm.
And
Only Fido in that one spot.
I would honestly, instead of your slaving
No,
away,
his name is Patsy.
instead
well.
of your slaving away,
I actually,
would you
my
be interested
name.
in joining our project?
Well, yeah, that sounds good. But yeah,
Okay.
that my brother who you're saying is named Patsy, his name is Regard or Rieger.
Here's now Patsy.
Okay, let's not
And
call him Weaver.
I will refer to him as Patsy.
okay, fine, Rieger. Fine, that's just the
Look,
nickname
look.
for him. Riegerold.
My friend, for right now,
Oh god, Riegerold as in
Yes.
Rolled?
No,
God.
as in Reginald, but you guys spell it wrong and you stole the name from us. It's Riegerold.
for right now, my friend.
And my name is actually Patsy.
Okay, Patsy. So for right now, let's do it this way. Can you swap places with your brother?
You are also my Patsy?
No. My name is
You don't have to,
Patsy.
Patsy.
I
You
know
can
it's
have
hard
my
to tell,
Patsy.
but like, yeah, you guys also stole the name Patsy from us. It's Patty in your language.
Look,
Wow, talk about
You are Patsy.
Adonis, I will swap my Patsy for your fake Patsy, and then you can have an authentic Patsy, okay?
Why can't I just have both?
Because I charmed one. You
No.
want me to? You shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, mate.
Sarah,
I make our food in the morning.
We should tie them up.
Many
You
have
know-
tried to shut my mouth. It has never ended well.
you know, Adonis, staring is considered a very attractive personality trait.
What?
You
Yeah.
heard him.
I misheard you.
Oh, sharing
Oh,
is
I see.
considered a very attractive personality trait, he says.
Oh yeah, that's.
True.
I'm going to jump on board with this and do a little thing about how sharing is.
I am
caring.
trying to
Talking.
improve myself for the woman I love.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I'm
sure,
going to.
now is not the time for that.
I'm going to distract Adonis while everyone else deals with this by doing an impromptu puppet show.
Distractions? Adonis loves distractions.
I'm doing an impromptu puppet show showing about how sharing is caring, and it's going to be going about as well as it seems. Adonis is clearly not interested in this amazing play.
He is watching it and
Hey,
fully in
Watching it,
attention.
he has
Hey,
no idea
out of
what's going
curiosity, this is a big question. Are any of you able to speak Scald?
No, I don't know what that is.
Because your
That would
friend
be
wakes up,
that-
starts yelling at you in a foreign language that is called Scald, the native tongue of the Ulfin.
Adonis
Yeah.
can. Oh,
Hey, hold on, this doesn't make sense. Could the woman who died that wrote the note speak Skull?
I mean, he might speak common, but I mean,
Hey, do you speak common?
I'm an old soul.
I do,
so
but I
I've got-
prefer to speak my own language, you cunt.
Well, I'm afraid we don't understand that. So if we want to communicate, we're gonna have to make a compromise.
So
He yells
if
back at you
I-
and Scald.
I'm gonna assume that was an insult. That's fine. You're angry.
No. I was trying to say I don't care about communicating with you. Why would I?
Oh,
I'm going to hero point that. I'm gonna try to
Because you
mediate.
guys are the people who have hired these people to capture me, aren't you?
No,
We just-
no, we
attack them. Do the bodies around here not hint at that?
To be fair, the deal could have gone sour, and you could have tried to get the merchandise any way you could.
So
Okay,
Matt,
that's fair assumption. Oh, go ahead.
I'm trying to mediate this to calm him down. So I went from a 12 in diplomacy to a 31 with the hero point.
Yeah,
Would I be
that
able
still
to-
requires a minute of conversation to make it
I
impressive.
know that. But
He
I'm
is
trying
also
to-
starting off tied up and unfriendly. So
Oh,
you
no,
get it
I'm
too
gonna-
friendly.
Oh no, I know. I had the null. I had them walk off. I'm gonna walk up to him and cut the ropes free with my knife.
You need to talk to him for a minute because he's starting off unfriendly and
Yeah,
he's
cutting him
still
loose. Yeah. So, look,
okay.
my friend.
You
You've
cut
been-
him loose. He
Mhm.
stands up and starts walking away.
I'm going to move in front of him and tell him, hey, my friend, calm down. I know we got off to a bad start, but I'm not interested in slaving you. If we were really like that, I think we would have probably jumped the knolls a bit closer to a town versus halfway through here.
This is funny when you're.
Why would you jump
Mhm.
the people you had an agreement with in the middle of a civilized area? Because Thuvia doesn't actually practice slavery. Slavers just kidnap people from here.
Because we're not slavers. If we were slavers, wouldn't we have worked with these knolls and not jumped and blown them to bits?
As I was telling your
No, of
friend,
course not.
as I was telling your friend, deal could have gone sour. You could have still wanted the merchandise. I mean, after all, I was told there was a price of 10,000 gold on my head. I wasn't told
I
you
don't
Oh, and I
had
love
the price
the
on my head.
Desmond.
My friend, I don't. Do any of us look like we could afford 10,000 gold to hire you out? Be real with me. Does anyone in this group look like they have that money to throw around?
May have been why we killed an owl.
Yeah, that's sort of why I was saying that might have been why the deal went sour, because you definitely don't look like you have the money, which means your only option would be to kill them and or talk them down for fighting you to get me. So,
Let
again,
me try something. If that was true, why would we be doing any of this and untying you? We would have just dragged you with us and told you to shut up.
Oh yeah.
you know, hope is a dangerous thing.
What?
I mean,
Just talking about
Quit
hoping.
being stupid and come with us.
Yeah.
If
it was
we
probably-
wanted you,
I'm sorry,
wanted you,
did that bee just call me stupid?
Yeah.
He's not that smart. I will deal with
That guy's
him.
great. I believe you, B. He
Oh.
speaks my people's tongue. I mean, not literally, figuratively. Yeah, you dumb
Yeah.
bastard, I am being dumb. Thanks for reminding me.
Anytime, pal.
Who you calling pal, you dumb bitch?
Anytime you say a bunch of slurs.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's
this
my
what it's
B
like?
right there.
Is this what it's like to not be gaggled on?
This is what it's like.
Hang on, Matt, did we just meet a guy who lives in the ghetto and is speaking like a gangster?
No,
Someone from Jersey. This
no,
is
he
from
was
Jersey.
literally calling him like the word B.
Yeah, this is like a Jersey thing. Fuck you.
No, what?
I know what you said.
No, I'm saying because just the way that he's speaking now when Buzz and him are talking, it just sounds like he came from the ghetto for some
So there are
weird
two
reason.
types of people who speak Skald. There are the natives to the land of the Little Norm King, who are much more civilized, and then there are the raiders, who literally go places, talk a bunch of shit, and then kill people if that's not enough to loosen their purse strings. So
From
yeah,
a land of
this guy
snow to-
speaks angry.
From a
He's a punk ass bitch, in other words.
Dude,
You
you gotta
sure do.
What did you say?
From a land of snow to a land of sand, you sure do like your extremes.
I mean, yeah, I can handle snow. What about you? Can you? You look a little
Well,
slimy for that.
Yeah, I'm kind of cold-blooded, so I don't do well in the snow.
Yeah. I'll have to take you up to the land of the Norm King sometime. Show you what it's like to get fireballed in the snow. Well, I can't
sounds like
actually
a good-
fireball you. I'm a bard.
Oh, you're a bard. You're up there with performance. Nice.
You meet someone named Stella?
You're friends of hers.
Yes. Unfortunately, she has passed away. We are trying to find the murderer.
Yeah, no shit, she passed away. I specifically told her not to go to that town, and she walked past me into that town.
And what town is that?
Limerick. They spelled it
Ah.
wrong.
Oh god, not this again.
Yes. Wobble up a dub dub.
So, not really. So, yeah.
He's in great pain.
How did you learn about me if she's dead?
She left behind a journal.
Yep.
Can I see that?
Come with us. No. You're gonna see the journal. It's not with us. It's at our camp. You're gonna need to come with us to see it.
Hey, B, can I trust these people?
You can, unfortunately.
Hey, that's my line.
Okay, fine. I'll go with you. But if you act funny, I'm gonna show you what this sword does.
And I'll show you what these fucking knives do.
Whoa!
Mhm.
Is
Let's all head back to the place that we got from the
are
queen.
we doing another thrashing?
Not yet.
Anyways, what's
Ooh,
with the
no.
buff half-orc?
Oh, that-
Once you let
I'm
him know,
Adonis.
yeah, that's Adonis. He really likes talking. Ignore what he's saying. You'll be fine.
Nah. I like to talk. What's up, Adonis?
Many things, like the ceiling.
There is no ceiling here. It's an open sky, you dumbass.
No.
No,
He believes in
it's
the
usually
dome.
a ceiling.
Oh no, he knows about the domed Earth. He's very he's read. He's been listening to the Joe Rogan, the Joe Bogan.
He's been listening to the half-orc streamer, Jimothy
No, he's not
Crickets.
half orc. He's not half orc. He's full orc.
No, I'm half orc.
Orc. No. The podcast is full orc, mate. We're talking about them square Earth. You know, they have the squared shit. Galarian is hollow. It's filled with sea gnomes. Don't get me started about them.
Hey, we are not
goddamn
playing
gnomes.
40k orcs. We're playing
Oh,
Pathfinder
give a
orcs.
fuck, you
So
fucking
Rourke
bloody
looks at
wanker.
you and is like, well, yeah, of course the Earth is hollow. Have you not heard of the Underdark? I mean, look at
Yeah,
that
the
thing. He's
Underdark
from
is-
there, and he points towards the Gloma.
The Underdark doesn't exist. It's a myth
That's not-
perpetuated by Big Callistria.
I go up behind the thing. It's like, it's real. I just pat him on the head.
Alex Jones said, Alex Jones, oh, it's real. And then it goes crawling back into his portal.
Yeah, by the way, those weird side tangents happen a lot. When I say this sword is weird, I mean it. Okay? Like, okay, let me be honest with you. I'm just a raider. I found a magical sword. That's the thing that does all the bard stuff.
Hello, nice to meet you on the bard side. I do my thing. Yeah.
Oh, please stop, please.
First of all,
God,
the bard sword
okay,
does
hang on.
not talk.
Who's getting high on
thankfully.
life? Who's getting high on life vibes from this thing?
First of all, if the sword talked, I would do that.
No,
You
I'm the deadly sword, trust me. Right?
Please tell me you don't want to murder everybody.
I don't want to murder you, my love.
And secondly, the person does not the sword does not talk. However, it does have a weird glow to it. In other words, the sword itself gives off a dim light. So if you have low light vision, it acts as basically a flashlight.
Oh,
It's
cool.
meant
What have I got this here dark vision? Yeah, I got dark vision, baby.
If you have dark vision, you can see in color around it. If you have dark vision, you have 30 feet of dark vision, and then 60 feet of low light vision.
Nice, that's fucking awesome. Bro loves this shit, man.
However,
That
once
means I can
again,
see 90. Sweet.
Rorik is just sort of looking around you all as like, you all seem like you do crazy shit for a living.
Pretty much, mate. I'm a fucking ranger. Yeah.
Did he just switch accents in the middle of a conversation? Does he do that?
I
I'm
don't
always like this, mate. You lose your goddamn mind.
I've lost the plot.
Well, yeah, I've lost the plot. Look at me. Look at you. Look at you, love.
Oh, right. That's another thing. The sword makes people either go Cockney or Australian. Or, sorry, Cockney or, let me get the actual continent that is Pathfinder's Australia and as scary as hell.
No, yeah, it's very much the same, mate.
Let's
I don't
not
know
make
if I ain't sure if this change is permanent or just a tonight only thing. We'll find out next time. Who knows, mate?
I don't really know, because most of the people who start talking with either a Southern Shalaxian accent or a Sarusan accent, which I only found out it's Sarusan because one of the people told me it was. Do you know how horrifying it is to hear someone has survived Sarusan and you managed to kill them because of a magic sword?
Oh yeah, it's I've been around a long damn time. Pick up many accents you can swap between and kind of fit in with it, mate.
Know what Sarusan is. Because the Pathfinder Society hasn't even gone there. Well, if they have, they've forgotten about going there, because everyone who comes back forgets they went there. And 90% of people who go there die. My father went there. That was when I was 5. He's been dead since. Either that or he forgot he went there and forgot to come home. Either way,
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, mate. We'll talk about that in the future. Don't worry about it.
Wait, did he just say that he's an orphan?
Yes, he did.
Just glow my hand, just gently past the man on the head.
Hey, don't patronize me. I'm a big, strong elfin raider. I don't need that. I appreciate it, but I do not need it.
Ringo is just sitting on a rock, staring into space as all this is happening.
I thought I heard you say gringo for a minute.
No, I said Ringo.
Okay, that's Sarusan. This thing must know what that place is like. Oh my goodness.
I might actually go with this accent for this character. It might be some kind of funny.
It's hilarious, and we can use the excuse. Oh my goodness. So, I guess I'll go with you. The bee says I can trust you, and some of you don't seem that bad.
Oh yeah, if you don't go with us, we'll drag you by force.
Let's go.
I'm kidding with you, mate.
Okay, Pat, and I'm not saying your name for YouTube reasons. Let's
Wiggerson.
go. Yeah, Wigger. Let's go.
No, Riggerson.
Like rig.
Yeah, like
Okay.
rig. You know, like the last election. Like the last Osirian election was.
Rigger. Okay. Well, Mr. Wiggles.
Oh wait, Osirians don't have elections. They're a monarchy. That explains why it was rigged.
Mr. Wiggles.
I am okay with this nickname. It's much better than Patsy. I will accept Mr. Wiggles.
Okay, well, let's go.
Snow Wiggles it is!
Besides,
Two.
calling a guy a girl's name is really insulting. I mean, I did piss myself there, but like...
Oh god.
So you guys get Rorik back to the camp. You also have your 2 cool new friends.
Yeah, I'm sure Fozzo will be very happy to see these 2 new friends.
You
And
walk
he's
into
not,
camp,
I mean,
he
equally.
sees the 2 new friends, as well as Rorik, and he's like, oh! Yeah, you know, you guys were supposed to sign up for factions, and you didn't, so I just signed you up for them myself. So good job, member of the Gavilan Gang, you did your job!
Factions?
No, way too much.
Factions are basically specializations, you know, like, I guess a good way of saying this, you know how a nation has an army, and then a navy? It's basically like that. We specialize you, and your rank in that faction is really more of how... Your rank is more determined on how proficient you are at your faction's job, which is why you can have multiple generals and blah blah blah, because the various factions basically are specializations.
Okay, what are we?
You, the leader of the group, are... I signed you up for the Gavilan Gang. I thought you were a huge fanboy. I think I'm wrong.
I don't really have an opinion on the man.
You came searching for him, yet have no... How did you even hear he could speak all languages?
Well, I asked an oracle who was the closest person, and they said Gavilan. And I didn't know where Gavilan was, so I went and found the closest Ice Peace group.
You asked an oracle where?
I was in a dig in Osiriya.
You remember You remember, like, a location? Was it near the capital?
I do not remember. Maybe.
Because, like, oracles from Osiria literally... Dude, you were being fucked with.
Yeah, I sort of realized that a few weeks ago, buddy.
Yeah, no,
but-
oracles in Osirian just know what to tell you to get you down the path of most pain.
Yeah, sort of figured that, Fozzo. Thanks for telling me.
I mean, you're an ancient Osiriologist. Shouldn't you have known that before asking one?
Know what? Look. I don't care. Look, we got 2 wolf friend dog things now.
Those are gnolls and they're people. So why are you... Adonis, why are you currently having one hold a mirror to your face?
Well, one joined willingly.
Because sometimes I want someone else to hold it.
Adonis,
You see,
slavery is not
one-
legal here, and you're also a firebrand. You're sort of against that.
You see, one joined
It is not
willingly.
slavery. He can leave whenever he wants.
Do you want to leave? I can't
That's
leave
the charm.
whenever I want. That's illegal. First, you don't understand the concept of death, then you don't understand the concept of consent.
Well, that one that he has is charmed right now, so I don't really know what it wants. The other one joined willingly after we killed all its friends.
You charmed one.
That one, yes. Well, I didn't. Someone else did.
Okay. Adonis, I would recommend you telling him to put down the mirror because that you probably weren't the one who cast it. But that is a very serious crime if you charm someone into doing what you want. Like, to the point where I would probably have to throw you in a cell if you took advantage of it. Yeah, to be fair, if the charm is lasted over a long enough time, you could get the death penalty for that.
Let's kill another Will character.
And then, like, if you dominate someone, that's always a death penalty. Suggestion depends upon what you have them do. Death penalty is always a possibility. Literally, enchantment and necromancy just always seem to have crimes related to them.
Will just makes a new character every week. They just die.
Eh,
Now I know, but again, charming someone
you
in
let
the
them go.
oh, of course. But again, charming someone in the heat of battle is not illegal. It's just what you do afterwards that becomes illegal. Also, hold on a second. Charm lasts an hour. You guys were gone for 4.
Oh, well, I guess he's here willingly then.
Huh. Also, who's the guy with the weird sword?
Oh, this is do we get a name?
My name is Rorik.
Oh yeah, this is War.
No,
he was
Rorik. Rorik, you prick.
this was
Yeah.
War.
Prick here was enslaved by these gnolls, and we saved his ass.
First of all, call me prick again to see what happens. Second of all, not enslaved. I was being purchased by someone, probably because they wanted to kill me.
He
Well,
was a
kill you.
contractor.
You're a good-looking dude. I can't see wanting to kill you.
First of all, do not compliment me. I know what I got. Second of all, I may or may not know a couple of things that could lead to the downfall of the Cult of Eternal Justice, as they like to call themselves.
This is gonna be good. Down with an organized state sort of thing. It's like my sort of deal.
Not an organized state. We're talking about a cult. You do know the difference between the two, right?
It might as well be the same thing to me, dude.
Of course, anarchist. Always anarchist. You know, a little government is okay. We have it back home.
Oh god.
What, are you not anarchist? Like, what do you guys even believe in?
I mostly just believe in doing what I want to do.
We're moral anarchists. We don't believe in anything.
Oh no, I'm talking about me, buddy. I don't really believe in any overwhelming thing. True freedom for everyone.
I've lived as long as I
Like
have.
that, baby.
I don't
Huh.
care about philosophy.
Do anything to keep them safe. Anything.
Huh. So, what do you need to know? And why do I have a feeling this is going to be the death of me?
Well, I don't know about that last part.
Yeah, buddy. If this was going to be the death of you, we would have just left you dead in the desert, you know? We don't do that.
First of all, you in particular, don't call me buddy. Second of all, what do you mean? Like, you don't think it's going to be the death of me? And he points towards Ringo. Not for the first part. The first part, talking to Doth. Second part, Ringo. Or, first part, Rawl. Second part, Ringo.
Well, just don't date anyone red, I guess.
Yeah. Stay away from red people.
Whoa. Look,
Also,
that's a little racist. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that sort of racism.
yeah, it's fine. Also, we can provide you protection in the space.
He's not the best at this. We're not talking about that. We're talking about red cultists. Do you know what the Crimson Death is? Is it the Crimson Death?
You're talking about the Cult of Justice. Yeah, I figured they'd
Yeah.
try and kill me anyways.
I mean, would you rather be protected in slavery or protected a free man?
First of all, that was probably First of all, the Cult of the Crimson Scourge probably was people who put the bounty on my head. Probably to kill me. Second of all, I don't really know if your protection is the best. And
Well,
honestly,
you've-
if I don't tell you anything, I'm probably fine.
Well, you say that, but you've already proven that you can't protect yourself alone. So you either go out there and just get captured again, or die, or you stay here in a place designed to protect us from these very people.
Okay, so in the time you have been staying here, there's been no dead bodies?
None inside.
That implies that there have been outside.
Yes.
Eh.
But again, what's your alternative?
I don't
you
know.
brought
B,
up
what
the-
is my alternative?
Meme name?
That's a good question. What is the alternative?
Fuck, I
He
thought
died.
you'd have something, man.
He dies alone.
You can either can die
So,
alone.
I can either die alone in glorious combat, or hide like a sissy behind these walls.
Or you can join with us and have both.
Well, you're likely not going to die in combat. You're likely going to
You
be
can
stabbed.
join the Ice Peace Project and live forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, what he said.
First of all, what's the point in living forever? Glorious combat
glorious
is the
battle.
best way. Yeah, glorious.
If you die in glorious battle, there will be less glorious battles to die in.
I gotta be real with you, B. You don't want to live.
You know,
I would
B,
also.
that actually
No.
doesn't sound bad, but I have a feeling you're just trying to sweet talk me into staying. Fine,
B.
I will
Also
stay,
know-
but I'm only talking to the B.
I would also note that you likely wouldn't die in glorious battle. What was likely going to happen to you is that they would have just slit your throat and stabbed you in the back.
Yeah, pretty much. If that's your idea of glorious battle, there you go. You can die in glorious battle. Totally. Are you in or are you out?
So, B,
Oh, we'll
where are we
surely have
staying?
you back.
Let's get the big room.
Yeah, sounds good.
Well, it's going to be the big room for the Pixie.
All rooms are big rooms for the Pixie.
We're going to give you the medium deluxe room.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with what the B is giving me.
Let's take the big room.
Yeah, let's take the big room.
We're going to give the B a bigger room than he usually gets. A much bigger room. It's going to be a room fit for a king of his stature. It'll be a normal room.
Dude, the B
Unless
is
there's some
cool.
back in there.
You're a bit lame. Back off.
I'm not the one who got kidnapped by gnolls.
First of all, I took out 20 of them. Second of all, fuck off.
You got kidnapped by gnolls.
Yeah, and killed 20 of the 26 sent after me. Fuck off.
Alright. I'm gonna go prep his room for him. In the B. Where's the room? I think mute.
No, you're not muted. You're just
Sorry,
like,
muted.
I just can't hear a thing.
just like, you know, the B's the only person he knows how to talk to.
Well, I know that, but I prep all the rooms and prep all the food for everyone. No exceptions. I like cooking.
Hmm.
Do you have any favorite dishes or anything, Rurik?
Yes, the one's not cooked by you.
I'd be going hungry then, my friend. I'm sorry.
Ah, I've got rations.
You don't want some good food? The bee here can vouch for me.
The bee here might be able to vouch for you, but I
Mhm.
can't. Don't get me wrong, B. Your opinion is very valuable. It's just my people have rules about accepting too much help from strangers.
Oh, self-reliance. I actually can get that. I can get self-reliance.
Yes, and
Important
to be fair, my party was actually killed 2 years ago. I've been fending off all this stuff by my own.
I can get being a bit apprehensive. I've been kind of screwing with you, but I can.
Does the Archduke get like a Temple of Justice?
Yes, he's at the Temple of Justice.
And where's the devil?
In a
River-
place where in Rahadum, the place that if any of you tried to enter would be murdered on sight.
Raw Dune. Okay, I'm just updating the notes.
So my character is going to be going out early for the night so he can get food, hunt, and all that stuff for the morning for tomorrow's meals. And I'm going to use that exit as a segue for my own exit.
Yeah, we're done.
Well,
We'll talk about
out.
what's going on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
See y'all later, guys.
Bye bye.